Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every once in a while, we get one of those second date updates where you're like, I'm pretty sure I know why they're not getting a call back. And Cece is on the phone with us today. Cece, I think after reading your email, I know why you're not getting a call back.
You do? That's great. I want to know.
I think so, and I think after telling your story, a lot of people might agree with me. Thank you for wanting to do a second date update. What's the name of the guy you want to call today? What's his name?
Nick.
Nick.
Okay.
All right. Tell us a little bit about Nick. Where'd you meet him, first of all?
I met him on Tinder, and we just happened to both be free on the same night, except he was working. So we originally had plans for 7. That turned into 8, and then 9. I didn't mind that he kept texting me that he was going to be later and later with work.
Can I ask you, did he text you like before you got to wherever you guys were supposed to meet up, or were you sitting at a bar for 2 hours waiting for him to show up?
Oh, no, I was home. In fact, I had like so much time. I got to check him out on social media.
Okay.
Like he was just like really hot, and I didn't have work the next day. So when he kept postponing, I didn't care.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So when did he finally show up?
So that didn't happen because
What?
he kept postponing, and then he finally at 10:30 he told me to just come to his place and we can have drinks at his place.
Whoa.
That's not nice.
Sounds like a
I
slick
mean,
move.
as long as you were in it for just a one-night stand, too, I think it's fine. But it's not like a nice romantic gesture to ask you to come over at 10:30 at night and drink with you at his house.
Well, I didn't mind coming over. I thought it was really gracious of him.
Huh. So you went over there.
Yeah, and then you know what? I went over to his place, and the weirdest thing happened.
What?
Uh-oh.
I kept knocking on the door,
Uh-huh.
and this went on for like 20 minutes.
What?
Nobody was answering. I kept texting him, nothing. Now, guys, all night he was texting me.
Yeah.
So you went to his house and knocked on his door for 20 minutes and he didn't answer?
Wow.
No, so I started to get concerned, right? Like, oh my God, I hope he wasn't in an accident. You know, all these like horrible things are running through my mind. So I knocked on the neighbor's door and I asked him, you know, have you seen Nick?
What?
This is so
I'm
strange.
sorry, but the
And what did the neighbor
neighbors are
do?
involved?
The neighbor hadn't seen or heard him, so I told him I was Nick's sister.
What?
Okay, so you lied to the neighbor.
It was a white lie for a good cause.
For a good cause. Okay.
So in order to find out if Nick was okay, I said, could you please let me into his apartment?
Whoa. Whoa, wait, you
God.
faked to be his sister in hopes the neighbors would break into his apartment so you could go in to a total stranger's house.
I didn't break in. The neighbor unlocked it for me, so you're wrong.
Okay, so they had a key.
They had a
All right,
spare.
so they had a key, and then you went into his place, and what happened?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, what
are
happened?
you doing?
So I was relieved to see that he was passed out. So he obviously worked many hours, and that left him exhausted.
What? Like.
So you closed up the door and left.
I thought about that, but then I decided, no, that wouldn't be right either. I mean, we did have plans to meet.
What?
So what'd you do?
So I let him keep sleeping.
Wait, you sat in his apartment while he slept?
No, that'd be weird.
Good.
No, I needed to sleep too, so he was sleeping on the couch. So I went into his bed, and
Oh.
I didn't sleep with him, guys. Come on.
Still.
Yeah, no,
That
nobody's
is
accusing you of
psycho.
sleeping with him. It's just kind of weird that you slept in his bed. He didn't
That's
even know you were in his
crazy.
place.
And how are you being so nonchalant about this? Like, there's no way you can be so naive to think that this isn't a big deal.
I was tired too. I did the responsible
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
Oh, man.
This is, I think that's illegal what you did.
Sleeping is not illegal.
Okay.
Breaking and entering is,
yeah.
for sure.
I didn't break in.
Okay.
That doesn't,
Right.
no.
Yeah, so you're not supposed to be in there.
It's coming
That's
from a
why
good
I was
place.
saying that's the reason you're probably not getting a call back is because you broke into his place.
No, I feel like you guys are twisting my words or something.
I think you're not hearing your own words is
Yeah,
the problem. Wait, what happened? Did you stay till the morning?
I did.
Oh.
And then I love to cook. So I went in his kitchen,
Oh, my gosh.
and I thought the right thing was to make him something to eat. So I made him crepes.
That
And did he?
is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, did he wake up and freak out that there was some woman in his house making him breakfast?
Dude, seriously, this is like the plot of a freaking horror film at this point.
I don't get what you guys are reacting to because Nick invited me over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
while he was awake before he fell asleep. So how did he react when he found you in his house making breakfast?
He was really surprised.
I
Yeah,
bet.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked for like 10 minutes while I started to make him coffee, and he insisted that I didn't need to do that,
Yeah.
which I thought was really thoughtful of him. Like, he wanted to take care of me. Like, don't do that.
That's not what he was doing.
Yeah.
No, he was telling you probably to get out of his house because that
Yeah.
was really a huge breach of security, trust, all of it. I don't know.
Everything. Yeah, breach of everything.
Agree to disagree, guys, but I did leave.
Okay.
He said he had to get going. He said he had plans for the day. I mean, I didn't have work, so I offered for us to spend time together.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I get it. He was tired. He worked really
He's
late.
scared.
But,
Mhm.
yeah, so I thought we hit it off when we talked.
Okay.
But now he's not returning my calls, and I just want to know that he's okay, and he's really cute.
I don't
You
think we
said
should do
that.
this. I don't think we should call this man on your behalf.
Dude, he's probably still scared.
No, he works really hard, guys.
Does he
Yeah,
have a
got that.
restraining order? Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We'll play a
Oh
song
my
and then come
gosh.
back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Oh my god.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Hold
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, the more that I think about it, the more I think there was nothing wrong with what Cece did for her first date
What?
with Nick.
Kidding?
If
Stop
you're
it.
just joining us for today's second date update, Cece is on the phone, and she made plans to meet up with this dude, Nick, through Tinder. But then when it was actually time for the date, he kept having to postpone because he was at work. Anyway, fast forward to about 10:30 at night. He said, you can come over to my place for drinks. She did that, but then he wasn't answering the door. So she spent about 20 minutes trying to get him to text her back or answer the door or something. Nothing happened. So she talked to a neighbor and then told the neighbor that she was his sister. And it turns out the neighbor had a key and actually let her into Nick's apartment.
Oh, scary.
But don't worry, she didn't wake him up. She just slept in his bed until the next day.
Okay,
He
that's
was on the
normal.
couch and then woke him up with breakfast. And now she's confused why she's not getting a call back. Cece, are you ready to call him and figure out the problem?
Yes, more than ever.
You cannot be this clueless. Like, you have to know why he's not calling you back. What you did is wrong on lots of levels.
Yeah, multiple red
Okay,
flags.
I appreciate the feedback, Brooke, and that's why I called you. I just know that I don't believe I was anything more than assertive. Nick never acted scared. I didn't harm him. He was just surprised.
Okay.
Just surprised. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and surprise him again, okay?
Thank you. And I hope when you guys get him on the phone, you'll realize and did not do anything that crossed the line.
Okay. Got you. All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nick?
Yeah, this is Nick.
Hey, Nick, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. Say this one more time.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Thank you for asking. Nick, the reason I'm calling you today is because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
I didn't call you guys.
No, I
No,
know. Yeah, I know that.
No.
Calling you. We got an email about you. So we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email about you from somebody who you sort of went on a date with.
Yeah, that's a stretch even.
Do you have a name?
I do. And before I tell you that name, I want to ask you to not hang up on me. Her name is Cece.
Yeah, she's been I know she's been trying to reach me for a while, and I have not had a chance to get back to her. But yes,
What?
I know who you're talking about.
Why are
You
you?
sound really casual about
How
this.
are you not like?
I wouldn't call it a conventional date by any means, but
Yeah.
what do you guys need to know?
Well,
What do you mean?
yeah, I mean, she just wants to know why you're not calling her back. And we all assumed it was because she kind of broke into your house while you were asleep.
And slept in your
Yeah.
bed.
Apparently, that's not a big deal.
Believe me, that sounds insane. I get it. But actually, I kind of understand what happened and why she actually ended up inside my place.
Oh my God. I don't know who
Okay.
I'm more baffled by now. Like at first, I thought Cece must have been the most clueless woman that ever walked the face of the planet. But you sound like you were okay with her breaking into your place and sleeping in your bed without you knowing?
Well, I mean, I kind of dropped off communication like kind of abruptly, and I wasn't able to get back. And it was a bit much. I'm going to agree with that, yeah. But she was concerned, and I get it.
Huh.
Okay, so if that wasn't the deal breaker for you, then why haven't you gotten back to her?
What could be worse than that? I'm so baffled right now.
We were in touch a little bit afterwards, and she texted me a picture of me sleeping.
Creepy.
And she said that she took a bunch of those pictures and she wanted to assemble like a photo book of me sleeping. I mean, she's a photographer and she's kind of out there, you know.
Wow.
This is like an art project, but I just thought, you know, it's a little intense, I think, you know, for me.
A little?
Yeah, dude.
Like, that would have most people going to the authorities to file some sort of report.
Yeah.
No, she's not like a danger like that. I mean, she's definitely eccentric. I would
Yeah.
say that.
All right, so breaking into your place, sleeping in your bed, and you didn't know she was there, not a big deal, but taking pictures of you while you're sleeping is what did it.
I mean, my understanding of this is that she didn't actually break into my place. My neighbor let her in, and
Yeah.
and I trust him implicitly, and she was clearly concerned.
But it still sounds like you were like still maybe considering going out with her.
You know, I really wasn't sure what to make of it at that point. I mean, it was so far removed from any kind of a date that it was just, I think it's like a friendship of some
Friendship.
sort.
Okay.
friend.
Well, if it's a new friendship, then I'll just let you talk to her right now because guess what? Cece's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious? Really?
Yes, I am. Cece, are you still there?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I hope I didn't say anything insulting. I am totally cool, you know?
What?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I don't see why taking pictures of you when you're sleeping is creepy, but I respect your opinion.
Oh my God.
You know what? It's not. I don't find it creepy, and I don't want to paint you like that. It's a little much for me, you know. I'm a little more easygoing, I think, you know.
This is insane.
Okay, so are you still up for meeting? Because I only sent you a couple of the pictures, and
Oh no.
you know I could show you all the pictures I took of you. I made a nice album.
Sleeping
You know,
album.
I'm okay. You know, I'm not feeling well these days. I'm a little bit under the weather, so
These days?
and I don't want to get you sick. And
All the
I think
days.
he's just scared.
so maybe, I don't know, maybe check
don't
in
think
in a
he
few
is.
weeks or so.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can I just pause for a minute? I just need to know. The morning you wake up and a stranger is in your kitchen making you breakfast. You were still cool at that point.
Yeah, no, she wasn't a stranger to me at that point. I mean, we've been texting all that night, and I mean, it wasn't any more alarming than like waking up after a night out drinking and then waking up with someone that you don't recognize. I mean, that was, I think, more alarming to me than with this
Oh
one.
my God.
Huh.
You guys
All right,
honestly
yeah,
belong
you guys
together.
do belong together.
But now he feels uncomfortable about me taking the pictures of him sleeping. And now I feel
Yeah.
bad that I inadvertently made him feel uncomfortable. That was not my intention.
It's not that I'm so much uncomfortable. It's just that it's, you know, I'm a pretty relaxed person, you know,
obviously.
and that's a little. I mean, I just feel like it's a little too forward, if that makes any sense, you know. And I just want to take a step back a little bit, and you know.
Yeah.
Nick, would you like to go on a second date with Cece? We'll pay for it. You should.
Please.
Yeah, you know, I don't know about that right now. I want to just take my time a little bit and.
Come on.
No, you have to go out with her. I mean, now she thinks it's okay to break into men's apartments. Like, you have to okay this because you're already...
I told you I didn't break into his house.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hello.
I think they're escalating.
God.
Yeah, geez. I know,
Oh,
Cece, right?
sorry.
Man.
Okay, you guys.
Sorry about that. So Nick, you're not interested in going out with Cece again right now.
Not now. You know. Sorry.
But down the road, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not in that place right now. I'm just, I'm kind of freewheeling and happy
Okay.
about it, you know?
Okay.
All right, and Cece, are you okay? I mean,
Sorry to upset you.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I lost my cool there. It really pisses me off when somebody accuses me of breaking in when I didn't break in.
God,
No,
yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, well,
What,
You know what?
are you talking
like I
about?
said, sorry about that, Cece, and
Oh my God! Don't
Yeah.
be waiting at my car for me, please.
at least you know that Nick maybe somewhere down the line would go out with you again.
Yeah.
I think that's a wonderful thought. Thank you for being positive. Finally.
You're welcome.
about time.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the whole thing, but you take care,
Yeah.
okay, Cece? Be in touch.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't be
Yeah, Nick, yeah, don't be.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.
And today's second date update does prove there's somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody texting in at 78592 says the guy in today's second date update needs to move out of the country. If you missed today's second date update, this girl, Cece, wanted us to call a guy named Nick. She actually had plans to meet up with him for some drinks, but she never met up with him that night. Well, she kind of did. They were supposed to meet up. He kept pushing it back. And then she showed up at his door when he wasn't answering. So she did what any sane person would do. And she knocked on a neighbor's door and said that she was his sister and was worried about him. And they actually had a key, so they let her into his place.
Wow.
And she found him sleeping on the couch, so she decided to stay over, sleep in his bed, because it was late.
Gosh.
She made him breakfast in the morning,
Yep.
so that was so nice.
That's not the most shocking thing. The
No.
most shocking is his reaction to it.
Yeah.
Was like, well, okay.
He was actually cool with that, which
Yeah,
is weird.
what?
He said the biggest problem was while he was sleeping, she took a bunch of pictures of him and claimed she wanted to put together a photo album of him sleeping as a gift. And that was the part that was a little too creepy for him.
Yeah.
So he decided he didn't want to go out with her again. No second date. Remember,
Oh.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person. Challenging a girl to a game, I don't know, playing pool, bowling, something like that. You let them win.
No.
But that's not how you do it. You beat them down handily, and then you gloat in their face. And that is the best way to score a date with a girl. And that's exactly what Henry did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. He challenged her to a race, beat her, and then gloated. And now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. I think I might know why, Henry.
That's not exactly what happened.
Okay, well, why don't you explain to me what happened then? Because your email said that you met her while you guys were running and you challenged her to a race and beat her.
Right. So it was a 5K, and we met while stretching. I was stretching. We were both alone.
Both
That's
alone
a-
stretching. That sounds very intimate already.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of intimate.
Did you make comments about her being very bendy and how you like that?
So creepy.
No, I steered clear of those sorts of comments.
Okay.
But we were stretching, and I noticed her. She was cute. We flirted. I was just, asking her if she was excited about the run. Had she done this sort of stuff before? Just, basic flirting, getting to know you stuff. And she seemed really cool. I was like, oh my God, this is really great. So I said, I'll bet you lunch that I'll beat you.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Ooh, smart.
That's
Thanks,
cute.
Brooke. Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty cute.
I mean, it's just your way to make sure that you can buy her lunch.
Yeah, the whole time I was going to buy, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm going to hold her to buying me lunch. It was just a way to ask her out.
Yeah, I'm sure she understood that. So you ended up beating her, and then
I beat her handily, of
Okay.
course.
And you're still bragging about it.
I'm a good runner. I beat her. I waited for her, not in a creepy way, but I was just there. Everyone's having some water. I was there, and we, exchanged numbers, and we went out for lunch.
all right. And how did lunch go?
Really good. I mean, I really liked her. She was really cool and funny. It was easy, and I paid for lunch again. So. So I didn't, make her pay for lunch.
Well,
Why'd
good
you
for
laugh after that? That sounded weird. Like I paid for lunch, if you know what I mean.
No, I felt like you guys might think that I made her pay for lunch because of the bet.
You should have.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
a bet's a
absolutely
bet.
should have made her pay
Jubal's
for
right.
lunch.
No. Where's Bay?
So you said the conversation and everything was going good. Like, what are some of the things you really connected on, other than the fact that she can't run as fast as you can?
Right. I mean, There was one interesting thing I'll say. I mean, that she sort of stood out from other girls I've dated. We talked a lot about intimacy.
Intimacy, like sexual intimacy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sweet to have on a first date over lunch.
Yeah, soup and salad and talk about sex.
How'd that come up?
Wait, yeah, exactly. Because it's lunchtime, it's daylight.
I mean, I don't know exactly how it came up, but regardless, she was really free and felt comfortable talking about it, and we both talked about it, and it was refreshing, because I think in our culture, like, a lot of women don't feel comfortable as they should talking about that sort of stuff.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. What exactly were you talking about? Like, the craziest places you guys have ever done it?
We didn't get that far into it, but, we just sort of talked about how we feel about sex. I got the impression that she was kind of wild. I mean, she basically said as much.
Wow. She actually said that she's wild.
In so many words.
Wow. I'm guessing you got a kiss at the end of the date then, at least.
We hugged at the end of the date, actually.
Wow, she does sound like a wild one.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, again, it was afternoon, and, first date, for me, I generally think, like, a first date, not much is going to happen in that way, but no, it didn't feel like I was, like, hugging my sister or something, like, it felt like
okay,
there was chemistry there.
So you're saying that she's wild, and you guys talked about all kinds of intimacy, all kinds of sexual stuff on your first date, and then you ended it with a hug. I'm guessing your talk wasn't really as hot and heavy as I'm picturing it in my mind.
Friend zone.
Yeah. It's like one time I kissed the guy on the cheek. Ooh, she's a naughty girl.
No, trust me, it was more than that. I know it might not sound like a lunch date hugging, but, like, it was pretty hot.
All right. Well, if it was so hot, then why do you think you're not getting a call back?
I mean, I don't know. I texted her after. I didn't hear back. I waited a couple days. I texted her again, and I still didn't hear back. So I'm worried that maybe she felt, like, obligated because of the race, because I bet her that if I win, that she would have taken me out for lunch.
She felt like she had no choice but to go out with you because before the race, you were like, if I beat you, I got to take you out to lunch. She's like, damn it, I didn't want to actually go out with this guy.
He has to.
I know, but I feel like it can't be that because, again, like, she was able to open up with me about personal stuff. I felt a real connection. So it just seems like it couldn't be that.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update then, okay?
Thank you, sure.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Henry is on the phone with us today. He wants to call a girl named Leslie. They met at a 5K. Before the race, he was like, hey, I bet you if I beat you, I have to take you out for lunch. And then she giggled and was like, okay. And then he ended up beating her, and they went out to lunch, and apparently they had a romantic lunchtime date after their race. And at a certain point, that romantic lunch date turned straight up down and dirty. When he says the conversation turned to all sorts of sexual things. Something that usually doesn't happen over lunch on a first date. So he's very confused how he would have this open of a conversation with a girl and she would not be calling him back. Henry, are you ready to give Miss Dirty Talk a call?
I'm ready.
And find out why she's not getting back to you?
I'm ready.
All right.
And are you thinking of her as, like, this could be a potential girlfriend, or are you just really curious on whether or not she truly is wild in the sack?
Both.
Okay.
All right.
That's commendable.
Nice.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What exactly is this regarding?
It's regarding somebody that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show, and you haven't been calling them back. So he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you've been blowing him off.
Who is it?
His name is Henry.
Oh, Lord.
You remember Henry? He said that you guys met at a 5K and then went out for lunch after?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not calling Henry back? He says he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch.
There definitely is a reason.
Do you mind sharing it with us so that we can tell him?
I don't even know what happened. It was like, when I met him at the road race, he was really funny. He was, telling some jokes, and I thought that was kind of cute. And
He said that he made a little bet with you before you guys started running.
yeah, he did. That was, it was kind of cute. It was a little cocky, but it was cute.
All right, well, it sounds like you liked him a lot, so what was it that turned you off?
Well, it was a normal date at first. We sat down and we were talking about my job.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the conversation went from my job to sex.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you mean? How do you even make that transition?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he started asking about me and my sexual experiences with other people and other women, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just out of the blue, nowhere, he just goes down a weird sexual path on you.
Yes, out of nowhere. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Oh my God, you did?
Yeah, what would you do if you were in my situation?
Yeah.
Like, he just started talking to me about multiple partners, and I was stuck. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like an out-of-body experience, really.
We talked to him, and he said that you guys both mutually started talking about all kinds of sexual stuff.
No. He definitely brought it up. And all I wanted to do was get out of there. That was all that I was thinking about. Like, how can I end this lunch so that I can, leave as fast as possible?
Why didn't you tell him that those are totally inappropriate questions during a lunch date and you're just not comfortable?
I guess I was so in shock about how the conversation just took a turn sexual.
That is so weird. We talked to him, and like I said, he was just like, oh, she started talking about it, and then we both started talking about it.
I had nothing to do with it. And actually, at one point, he said, and I quote, "Oh, I'm totally into that. I'd be down for that." And I didn't even say anything sexual at all.
That is, I wonder what he was thinking he'd be down for. Wouldn't you love to ask him?
Oh my God.
No, I don't ever want to
Oh,
talk to him
that's
again.
a shame, because Henry's actually on the other line listening right now.
Oh, my God.
Henry,
He's on the phone?
yes, he is. Henry, how are you going to explain yourself? What were you doing?
I don't understand. I'm sorry, but, you were absolutely talking about sex stuff. And, I hate to say it, but,
Henry,
you started it. You
I'm
started
sorry,
this
but I
talk.
never brought up sex. Are you serious?
Yeah. What about all the bi talk,
What?
Whoa.
The what?
You said you were bi. And so I was like, oh, you're telling me you're, opening up or something. I'm like, okay.
Oh, my gosh. No, I never said I was bi. Where did you get that from?
You said you were. You said you were bi-coastal. And so I just, I started.
Oh, my gosh.
What? You said you were bi-coastal 4 times. And
Yes, I said I was bi-coastal. Bi-coastal is not bisexual. Bi-coastal means I work on both the East and West Coast.
Oh my gosh.
Not bisexual, meaning I have multiple partners. There's definitely a huge difference.
I thought it was a slang term for that.
No.
Who
No,
says
no.
bi-coastal? Who says bi-coastal like that?
A lot of people say bi-coastal, Henry.
People that are bi-coastal.
Are you serious, Henry, right now?
Oh, no.
I don't know what to say. I thought that's what it was.
So you launched into a line of questions about her sexuality because you thought that she was confessing to you that she was bisexual?
Open.
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought.
Oh, sweet
Henry. Yeah,
actually feel
bicoastal
bad for you.
is a very popular phrase for people that work on both the East and the West Coast. And so was it after she said that you were like, ooh, I'm into that?
She just jumped into it.
She kept talking. She kept talking about it, so I thought, oh, she wants to talk about our sexualities. Okay.
Henry, you are such a dumb. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Everything that
I really genuinely thought it was like a slang term. I'm not an idiot, and I thought you were trying to ask me if I was into it. So I was trying to be encouraging. I'm not like homophobic or bisexual phobic or something.
Obviously not. You're actually very pro bisexuality, judging from your conversation.
Henry, either way, I mean, mix up or no mix up, you don't ask about sexual experiences on the first date.
Oh, come
Well-
on, Leslie. You can see that it was a mistake. It's almost endearing.
Thank you, I
That's
guess.
the word right there.
Hey, Leslie, would you like to go out on a second date with Henry? We will pay for it.
Yeah, come on.
On whatever coast you want to be on, you freak.
You know, Henry, I don't know that I can really look at you seriously anymore after our first date. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, too.
Sorry,
I wish
Henry.
you the best, though, and now I hope that this was an educational experience for you, and you can take this
Okay.
and
Yeah.
into your next dating experience.
At least you learned a new word today, Henry. And just out of precaution, I just want a tricycle is a bike with 3 wheels. In case anybody ever brings that up, okay?
Yeah, I'll pass the vocab test now.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want to know why somebody didn't call you back after a date, you can always email us at brookeandjubal@moving925.com, and we'll do a second date update for you. Today, though, we have Austin on the phone. Austin, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So you were blown off by a girl named Rachel. What happened?
We actually met on a dating site. We met on OkCupid. We went back and forth, email or message or whatever, and finally we started texting and then decided to go out to dinner.
Okay.
We go out to dinner. We're sitting right in front of each other. We're having a pretty good conversation. You know, I mean, it wasn't like I want to marry this girl or anything, but
It was just a decent time.
it was just a decent vibe, you know,
Okay.
and it was cool and it was fun. We had a couple cocktails. Everything was fine. And then dinner was over. We got up. I turned to say thank you to the hostess, and she beelined for her car.
How long were you at dinner, Austin?
A little over an hour, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
Did she just leave without saying goodbye
Yeah,
to
she
you?
didn't say. Yeah, she didn't say anything. It was one of these things where it was like she was walking fast enough where I'm like, it was obvious that she was leaving, like I had leprosy or something. I mean, she was like,
Did you?
You can't think of anything that happened on the date that would make her want to leave like that?
I don't think so. I mean, everything was okay. It was a normal date. We just sat. I asked her what she did. She asked me what I did.
Have you tried to contact her?
I've texted her twice. Because that's how we set up dinner. But I've got nothing. I messaged her once through the site.
Okay.
And you know, I checked back and I got nothing. You know, the reason that I emailed you guys is because I just want to kind of know, you know, if I did something that horrendous for her to flip out and leave.
Okay. Well, you did meet her on a dating website. She could just be crazy. You know that, right? Okay, we're gonna call her right after this, and you're prepared to hear whatever her answer is.
Yeah, I just want to know the truth.
Okay, Austin, we'll get your second date update next.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Austin emailed us because he wanted to find out why Rachel ditched him at a restaurant. She left right after they were eating. He went to say goodbye to the hostess, and she made a beeline for her car. He hasn't talked to her since. Austin, are you ready to give her a call?
I'm ready.
You sound super ready.
There's nothing you can think of that would have turned her off that much.
I was on my game, or at least I thought.
All right. Maybe that's the problem. All right.
Hi, this is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
You didn't win anything.
No, you didn't win if you're curious. We actually have a mutual friend, a guy named Austin. You went out on a date with him a little while ago, and then you kind of just like took off after dinner.
Yeah, he really pissed me off.
He pissed you off.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound
Okay.
still angry about it.
Actually, I am. I'm kind of annoyed. I've been thinking about it ever since, how annoying it was.
All right. It seems like we kind of have to do a lot of coaxing to get people to do these second date updates. It sounds like you just want to tell your story. So what do you do to piss you off?
Honestly, he seemed like a nice guy. It was a fun dinner. We had a good time. The conversation was good. And I was actually thinking, hey, this might go somewhere. But then I happened to look over. He paid the check. He insisted on paying the check, which I thought was, interesting.
Right.
Chivalrous.
And so the bill was $75. He tipped $2.
What?
He tipped $2 on a $75 tab.
No.
Oh yeah, and the service was fine. There was no problem with the service. And I don't even really believe in stocking servers anyway. Yeah, $2.
No.
Now, maybe he's bad at math, Rachel.
Nobody's that bad at math.
Well,
I'm terrible
no
at
one's
math.
that bad at math, and if he's that bad at math, then it's a deal breaker anyway.
Okay,
because
okay, I'll give you that.
Oh, man.
Have you worked in the service industry before? Is that why you're extra pissed?
Yeah. For like 10 years, I was a server, and that's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. I mean, I overtipped because I was a server, so I was so stunned that I wrote him off, and I just left.
Rachel, Austin's on the phone with us right now. Austin, I'm going to start calling you cheap-ass Austin. Did you really just tip $2 on a $75 tab?
I absolutely did tip $2.
What?
Whoa.
How are you admitting to that,
Absolutely.
I
dude?
made a mistake.
Well, listen. Okay, for one, service people like waiters and waitresses and what have you, they work on their tip. This person, okay, as we're having dinner, kept repeatedly coming over, couldn't remember what we ordered. Our meals came at different times.
Rachel just said that everything went well and the service was fine.
I totally covered the whole thing. I was Jokey McJokerton the whole time, going, well, we can do this and blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to let this waitress, screw up my date. So, of course, I'm going to cover for her.
Austin, don't you think that it looked bad on you to only tip $2 if there really was that big of an issue that you never said anything about?
You know what? It's not supposed to look bad because it's customary not to, A, look at the check, and B, if you don't look at what you're doing and judge a person by that,
I don't agree with his tipping, but you shouldn't be looking at a bill that somebody else is paying for, especially on a date.
I always look to see if people are tipping.
Yeah, but at the end...
I actually do.
But you shouldn't be. On a date, like, even if they wanted to pay for a coupon, that's none of your business. The way they pay is their own business. That doesn't have anything to do with you.
Rachel, so did you notice bad service?
I thought it was fine. I mean, he was right. The meals came out slightly apart. It was not perfect. It was a fun, casual restaurant. It was fine.
All right, so the show will offer you guys a second date. We'll pay for it.
Including tip.
Yeah.
No, we're not paying for the tip, okay? Because I have no idea how the service is going to go. Would you guys want to go on a second date if we pay for it? That way neither of you have to look at a bill.
As I said, Austin, I did have a fun time at dinner with you. I think this is not going to work. The way you think about that is not compassionate, and I know it's a tiny deal, but I think it's a bigger deal, and I'm going to pass.
Yes.
Okay,
Go,
no
Rachel. I'm with you.
It's gone from just tipping to people's compassion on a whole.
These are people's lives
Yeah.
here.
From now on, Second Date Update, we discuss societal issues.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
How does that Marilyn Monroe quote go that every single Instagram model posts on their account at least 3 times a month? Is it, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best?
Yeah, like you didn't know it. That's
AKA,
cute, Jubal.
I'm crazy. But anyway, Russell, who's on the phone for a second date update today, definitely met the girl that he wants to call at his worst. I think actually they were probably both at their worst.
What?
Really?
I read your email, Russell, and the one thing that I thought was hilarious is how you guys met.
Yeah, that was a good story. I've never met anybody like that before.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. What happened?
We both actually met at a Slurpee machine in a 7-Eleven.
Oh, already the romance.
Yeah, it was great. Not what I expected for the day, but we were both super hungover. We both had crazy nights the night before, and we were just like, I need a Slurpee.
I think that's the only time I really have Slurpees anymore.
I feel like I should try those as hangover cures from now on.
You can actually drink with them, too, just so you know. Put vodka in them.
Let's
Anyway.
slow it down. So what happened at the Slurpee machine? Like you bumped into each other and it was like one of those rom-coms?
So we were both craving these Slurpees, and the Slurpee machine was broken. So,
Man.
So we talked to the guy working there, and he said, I'll be right back. I just need the right parts to fix this. I don't know how a Slurpee machine works.
Yeah.
So we were waiting there for a little while, and we just started talking. You know, we started up a conversation, and we both just talked about our crazy nights, and she seemed pretty cool. I mean, she was cute. So we just decided to hang out.
She was cute with last night's makeup still on.
Yeah, well, you know, some guys were into that.
Yeah.
And you probably had last night's makeup still on, too, so it didn't really matter.
Exactly. We were both at our worst.
All right, so what did you guys do when you went out? Like on your actual, or was this the actual date?
No, well, I guess this was the first date if you count Slurpees. But we decided to go on a bike ride around the city.
Oh, not the same day you're hungover, did you?
No. We both had to sober up for that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's an awesome date.
Yeah, right. You know, you get exercise, you get to see the town.
Totally. There's something to talk about. Your blood's pumping. Everything
Yeah.
is looking good. How did it go?
Well, the date went really well. We talked a lot. There was one point, this was actually something funny that happened. There was a mailman, and he got out of his truck, and he didn't see us coming.
Oh, no.
So she missed him. She went right by him. I was aimed straight for him, and I had to brake just immediately.
Oh.
My back tire went up,
Oh, no.
and he just was so scared, he laid down on the ground, and he was just frozen.
He just laid down.
He was like accepting his fate.
He just saw his life flash before his eyes.
Oh,
So what happened? Did you
That's funny.
crash? Did you run into him?
No, just missed him by a hair.
Oh.
That's awkward. It's almost like you'd rather hit him if he's laid down expecting you to hit him, and then you stop short. It's kind of, well, if you stop short, it's weird. It's like, okay, who moves first now?
I felt bad for the guy.
yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about it, and she was like, oh, you're such a nice guy. You know, you didn't hit that guy. You were paying attention, and, you know, so I was like, oh, great. You know, she looks at me as this really nice guy because I didn't hit this mailman with my bike.
Also,
Yeah,
oh, great,
exactly.
that's where her standards are. You
Yeah.
just have to not run over a mailman, and you're a hero in her book.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it takes so little to be a nice person these days.
Yeah, so I had it made. I was in. At least I thought, you know. And so we went out to lunch after that, and we talked. We had a great time.
So
Okay.
why isn't she calling you back if it was so wonderful?
That's the part that I don't know. I have no idea. I texted her a couple days later, and I said, hey, I had a great time. Would you like to get together again? And she said, please don't ever contact me again.
Whoa, that's
Oh, so
extreme, man.
She's not only not calling you back, she's aggressively saying, don't talk to me.
Jeez.
Exactly. So
So
I
wait.
have no idea why.
So now we're going to call her.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you have any idea why she would be so, like,
Adamant?
yeah?
I have no idea. The date went really well, I thought.
yeah.
And I even texted her, like, why? Like, what's wrong?
And should she respond?
Not after that. No, nothing.
Wow.
Are you like some known felon and she did a Google search and found out all your horrible past?
Not that I know of.
Well, maybe we'll find out that you do have a criminal record and you didn't even know it.
We could.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Will today's second date update end with Russell getting another chance at love? Or being solo? Or with all of us getting a restraining order? I'm going to go with number 3 because the girl we're about to call sent Russell a text saying, please don't contact me. So, Russell, I am excited for the no contact order and restraining order. I've had a goal in my life to at least get one of those, and we might get both here.
Yeah, let's dream big.
All right. Just to remind everybody, Russell met a girl named Dana at the 7-Eleven. They were both hungover getting Slurpees. And then they started a conversation, decided to go on a bike ride, and then they had lunch. And according to him, other than almost running over a mailman with his bike, nothing bad happened. But after the date, he texted her asking if she wanted to go out again. And that's what she said. Don't contact me anymore. So we're going to contact her. That's how we're going to do it.
You guys, are you sure you want to do this?
I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of this.
And, is your goal to go out again, or is it just to find out the problem?
I'm more concerned about what the problem was. A second date, yeah, maybe. But, I want to know what went wrong.
Yeah, if you have no idea and her reaction is that strong, maybe you're doing something on dates that is not cool and you don't even realize it.
Yeah, exactly. And I need to know.
I think she found something online that was bad about you.
I mean, that is a possibility. She could have...
Was there stuff online that's bad about you?
No, here's the thing. My ex is not a good person, and we had a really bad breakup, and I'm wondering, maybe there's a possibility she talked to her somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll
see?
find out. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Dana, please?
Yes.
Is this Dana? Dana? Hello?
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, hey, Dana. How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Are you okay?
Dana?
Dana, are
Dana.
you okay?
Do we need to call
Hello?
somebody?
I'm here. Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. And I'll just cut to the chase real quick. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up not calling you back after, we'll call that person and find out what happened. So you went out with a dude named Russell not too long ago.
No, oh my God, no. I don't want anything to do with him.
Okay. Well,
Oh
we
my
know.
God, wait,
no,
hold
Dana.
on,
We know.
Dana.
We know that you don't want anything to do with him because you sent him a text message telling him that. But Russell's really confused at what he did. That's the problem.
I just don't want anything to do with him.
That
Okay.
was a serious reaction, though. Are you, scared of him?
I don't know why, he doesn't take no for an answer. I just, I don't want, I don't agree with,
Dana, here's the thing. He will take no for an answer if you can give us a reason. He's just confused because, according to him, your date was awesome and there was nothing wrong. And then right after, you seemed like you were pissed at him. So he just wants to know what's up.
Well, look, yes, the date was good, but, the really good ones always turn out, rotten in the end, so.
Did you find... Okay, this is my guess. You found something online about this guy. He swears that he's not a convicted felon or something.
No, I didn't have to go online. He flat out told me.
He
He
told
told you that he's a convicted felon?
Oh.
No, it's, way worse than that.
Worse than a
he's-
convicted... than a felony?
He's not a convicted felon. He's currently a felon, just not.
He's running amok.
Yeah, he's at large.
Okay, we're joking, but what could be worse than that?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you don't already know since you say you already talked to him, so.
We did, but he sounded pretty normal, and his description of your date sounded pretty normal, but...
I mean, if anything, you don't obviously owe this guy anything, but...
No.
If you told us we could get the word out to other people who may go out with them.
That actually would be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it about Russell that makes him so evil?
Look, he told me just, casually that he works with nuclear weapons and he takes them all around the country and I don't know if he manufactures them and he works with nuclear weapons somehow.
What?
And, I'm 100% against mass destruction and I can't,
Okay.
I just can't.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
I don't
Okay.
know a lot about the nuclear weapon game, but I don't think you could just travel around the country and sell them. I haven't met a traveling nuclear bomb salesman yet.
It's not a vacuum.
Well, he'll tell you if you keep talking to him, he'll just tell you.
No
I mean,
way.
okay, wait, hold on, though. I mean, that's great that you're anti-war, pro-peace, but why wouldn't you just tell him that?
It's a first date. He flat out tells me I don't agree with it. Like, why can't I just leave? Like, get the hell out of there.
Okay, so
Well,
that's what you did.
But...
And are you sure he's like selling nuclear weapon?
He
feel like-
told me. He said those words himself.
That he sells nuclear weapons.
I don't know exactly, like, if he sells them, if he makes them, if he promotes them. I don't know. But he said nuclear weapons, and I'm out.
I know a good way. I know a good way to find out, Dana, because Russell is actually on the other line listening to this conversation right now and wants to talk to you.
Excuse me?
Dana, this is Russell.
No, oh, my God.
What are you talking about? Nuclear
Nobody
weapons?
told me that he was on the other line.
I know.
told you I didn't want anything to do with
I
him.
have a bad memory. I have such a bad memory.
Dana, what are you talking about? Nuclear weapons?
Russell, you said that you work with nuclear weapons. I heard the words come out of your mouth.
Wait, back up for a second. I don't know what you're talking about, nuclear weapons. Where'd you get this idea?
From you. You said it.
I work for a marketing company. What are you talking about?
What? You work for a marketing company?
And you guys sell nukes?
What?
That's an intense marketing plan.
Either you guys had a really big miscommunication or you're doing something on the side that you're not coming clean about right now, Russell.
I work for it's basically a PR company. We go around and we shop to companies and, to expand their markets, whatever they do.
That's a complete and total lie. You were changing your story. You're making it sound because we're talking to these people, but I heard you. The words came out of your mouth. You work for this company. It's like nuclear ideas. You take them places. I don't know all the small, little, tiny details about it. All I need to know is that you work with nuclear things, okay, and that is not okay with me.
What?
This is a huge misunderstanding. The name of my company is called Nuclear Ideas.
Like
Nuclear.
3 words?
Wait, did you say nuclear, like as in brand new and not vague?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, my God.
New space clear.
Dana, are you still there?
Yeah.
Did you
hear that?
Yes, I heard him again. He said nuclear.
Wait, do you not believe him? It's nuclear ideas.
Yes, nuclear ideas.
No. Like you buy a brand new car and the water's so clear.
Yes.
Dana, it's not nuclear as in bombs. It's new clear ideas.
Oh my God.
We propose new ideas that are clear to companies.
Oh my God, Dana.
I can't believe it.
So you don't work with bombs?
No, not in the slightest. I agree with you. I don't like war. I don't support that. I don't do anything involved with that at all.
Oh my God, Dana, what are you feeling right now?
I feel like he needs to pronounce his words better.
Oh, Dana, I don't think this one's on him.
I feel like you probably should have known he wasn't talking about bombs based on subject matter.
Oh my God.
Far out there.
Oh, I feel so sheepish. You were so fired up.
I'm embarrassed.
Are you sure, Russell? You really don't work with war stuff?
I don't work with war stuff, Dana. I'm 150% positive.
Oh my God. I feel so stupid right now.
It's okay.
Dana, would you like to go out with Russell on a second date? We will pay for it.
He will not.
Now that you know he's not making nuclear bombs in his basement or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that was the only thing. I mean, it was a pretty big thing, except it's not real.
Yeah. I don't think nuclear bomb salesmen are really not a profession.
Yeah. I mean, when he said it, I knew it sounded stupid, but I should have asked more questions, but I just jumped to a conclusion, and
Okay, so Russell, you want to go on another date with her?
You know what? In the beginning of all this, I would have said yes, but you learn a lot about someone on a first date, and I've learned even more after this experience about her temperament and communication skills. So I don't think it's a good idea. No.
So we've got you a second date, and now you're turning it down.
After this, yeah.
Now that's the bomb that I didn't expect. What are you doing?
After all that.
It was just the overreaction was fierce.
Oh.
But wait a minute. It was clearly a mistake.
Listen, we can be friends,
Ooh, friends.
Oh.
but I just don't think it's a good idea for me to be matched up with you on a romantic level. I just don't see it.
Wow.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an awkward ending, isn't
It
it?
is. I don't
Well-
even know what to say.
Dana, thank you for your time.
Yeah, I guess mistakes happen, but
Uh-huh.
Well, yep.
All right.
All right, well,
Just
Sorry,
gonna
guys.
end it
no,
here.
it's fine, Russell. Way to bring the mood down, though.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says Russell dodged a bullet. Correction, he dodged a nuclear bomb.
Oh, gosh.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Russell, wanted to call Dana. They went out on a date. Everything seemed fine. After the date, though, she texted him and said, never contact me again. So, of course, he did the right thing. Had us contact her for a second date update. But we got to the bottom of the problem. She is against war and all things war. And she thought Russell was somebody who sold nuclear weapons. But Russell works for a company called New Clear Ideas, and she heard nuclear ideas, and that's why she said never contact me, because she thought he was some sort of international arms dealer or something.
I could see where the name sounds like nuclear. I get that.
Totally.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you have a further conversation? I mean, if someone told you that they were dealing with nuclear bombs, I'd have all sorts of questions.
I definitely
right?
would
Like,
want to find out more about that.
Even if I was against it, I'd be like, whoa, I've never met somebody who goes door to door and sells nuclear
Yeah.
bombs before.
In the end, Russell decided not to go out with her because he thought that was kind of weird, that she didn't realize it was nuclear and not nuclear, and the way that she reacted, saying never contact me again.
Yeah,
and
I think her
was all upset. He decided not to go out with her again.
jump to conclusion was a little bit much for
Yeah,
him.
a little
Highly
bit.
overreacted.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.5.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today asked the girl that he wants to call out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard of. And that's saying a lot, because I've been pretty creative in my dating life.
Yeah, I bet.
I remember one time I asked this girl out. I walked up to her and I said, hey, would you like to go out sometime? I'll give you full tongue.
That's not creative.
And she said no, and we didn't go out. But after looking back at all my years of dating, that was the most creative thing I've ever done. And this guy outdid me by far, which is impressive. Congratulations, Lucas.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem. I read your email, and it was very creative how you asked this girl out. First of all, what's her name?
Gemma.
Gemma. All right. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Gemma?
Well, she's really cute. We've worked together. We do a catering job, and, I always wanted to ask her out. It took me forever to actually, get the courage up to say anything to her.
How long had you been thinking about this?
Oh, man, it's been at least 8 months.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Wow.
What'd you like so much about her?
She's one of those girls that's kind of, cute, but she doesn't know how cute she is,
Okay.
So she's cute.
Very cute. Oh, my God, she's so cute.
Cutest.
Wow.
Okay, so
Got that part.
what finally made you go, I'm going to ask her out? If you've been thinking about it for 8 months.
It's been 8 months. I just basically looked myself in the mirror, and I was like, you know what? If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it.
Okay.
So
did you actually do something creative, or did you do something like Jubal described?
No, I think I did something pretty creative.
Okay.
So one night we were working together on this job, and we had all the food set up, and it's right before the event starts. And I said to her, will you please look over there, because there's this one special order that I don't want to screw up, right? So she walks over there. My heart's thumping. She pulls up the lid of the dish, and underneath I had written, will you go out with me in spaghetti?
Oh, that's kind of
That's creative. You asked a girl out in spaghetti. I've never heard of that before.
Right?
So cool.
What was her reaction?
Well, I didn't know, because I went in the other room and I started working these tables and stuff, and I'm thinking about it the whole time. And she doesn't say anything until the end of the night. We're cleaning up after everybody, and she comes up to me and she's like, did you write, will you go out with me in spaghetti? And I was nervous because I thought that she didn't like it, but she says, did you really mean that? And I said, yeah. So then we made plans to go out.
Awesome. Okay, so it did work.
Yeah, the spaghetti ask out actually worked.
All right.
pretty
So there's
cute.
a lesson that a lot of dudes can learn out there. If you're having trouble
Yeah.
asking a girl out, use some spaghetti. The spaghetti ask out trick brought to us by Lucas. What'd you guys do on your date when you actually went out?
Well, the next night, we're catering a job, and she was actually talking to me a lot, getting a little bit flirty, giving me the eyes. You know how it is.
Okay, so she's excited, obviously, about this date.
Yeah, things were going great. And then after we're cleaning up, she said, you know, you want to do something? And I was like, of course.
You're like, yeah. Didn't you read my spaghetti letter, you idiot?
I'm telling you guys, people underrate the spaghetti.
Oh, I dig it, man.
So did you guys hang out that night?
Yeah. So we finished up the job. I take her out to my car. I was like, well, why don't you come back to my place? I'll make you some food. We'll have some wine, do that kind of thing. And she agreed. So we drive over to my place, and I actually made her, can you guess?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yeah.
All right, now it's getting a little old, Lucas. I'm not going to lie.
It's a little overkill now.
Yeah.
Like it.
Know when the joke should end.
She really liked it, though.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And it was good wine because it was from the catering company.
Oh.
They're not listening in.
So you mean you stole
Yeah.
the wine? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I borrowed, stole, who's keeping track?
Right. Okay,
that-
so you guys shared spaghetti and some stolen wine from your job.
Romantic.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You know that she knows that you stole it from the catering company, right? I mean, she works for the same company. It's not a mystery where the nice bottle of wine came from.
Yeah, sure, she knew where it was from, but it's cool. We all do it. It's one of the perks of the job.
Yeah, right?
Was it also leftover spaghetti that you were serving her from the catering?
No, I made the spaghetti that night.
Okay, fresh spaghetti, old wine. Got it. So how did the date go, though, when you guys were actually having dinner and stuff?
We actually didn't even get to dinner because things started heating up. We started, you know, making out a little bit.
Wow, right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
But then, a little bit into things, she started getting a little weird.
How so?
Well, she just kind of pulled back and then started being a little bit distant. And she said that she thought we were going too fast. And I was like, what?
Oh, maybe that's not weird. Maybe she just thought you were going too fast. I don't.
He's
I've
like,
never had a
"Speed."
girl tell me to slow down before.
And then she just says to me, you know what? I don't know if it's best that I stay.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
And that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but, you know, I was upset. I wanted to go over to the spaghetti and write, no, please.
I think that's the way you should have just communicated with her the whole time was via spaghetti noodle. So did she leave right after that then?
Yeah. We work at the same place. We do all these same jobs together, and it's been incredibly weird. There's this weird vibe going on, and I don't know what to do.
I actually feel bad for you. Like 8 months, you're building this night up in your head. It's finally going exactly how you imagined it to, and then everything is apparently fallen apart.
Thank you.
Have you tried to talk to her about this?
I've tried. I mean, you know, I try and talk to her at the job. She just walks into the next room. I'm texting her. I'm calling her. And she never responds to anything.
And,
Okay.
and you were respectful when she said she wanted to slow down. You said, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. We can do that.
Yeah, and I was totally cool with that. I thought, you know, maybe we are taking things too fast.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lucas is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Gemma today. They actually started making out 20 minutes in to their first date.
Yeah, get it.
But now she's not calling him back, and he doesn't know why. And he asked her out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard. He asked her out with a plate of pasta.
Yes.
They both work at a catering company, and one night when they were working together, he spelled out, "Will you go out with me?" in spaghetti. And she eventually said yes. But now, like I said, she's not answering any of his phone calls, and she's kind of ignoring him at work. Lucas, what I think you need to do is go beyond words now at this point.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the pasta thing worked so good for you, right? You got a date.
Yeah.
I think you should do it again. But this time, don't spell anything out. Just get a hot dog and a bun. And maybe a couple of meatballs and place them all appropriately on a plate and show that to her. And she might be down to go out with you again after that.
I should have called you before the first time.
Yeah,
See?
no kidding.
I got all the tricks, man. I got all the tricks.
Yeah. Especially since she said that she thought that they were moving too fast. That's not too fast at all, Jubal.
We'll call her right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
May I speak to Gemma, please?
this is she.
Hey, Gemma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
You work in catering, so I'm guessing you're not up early in the morning.
Well, how do you know that I work in catering?
I kind of know a lot more than you think I know about you, Gemma.
Why do you do it like that?
Okay, that's super creepy. And who are those people that are in the background?
That's Brooke.
Why is that weird guy laughing?
That's Jose, the
Yeah.
laughing guy. And then there's me. My name is Jubal, and this is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Why are you guys calling me?
She's like,
Well-
and that doesn't make it any better.
I'm calling you because you went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show, and he emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Wow. Okay.
The guy that wanted us to call you today, his name is Lucas.
Oh, God.
And I know you know who Lucas is because you guys work together.
Yes. I'm trying to change jobs.
What? You're trying to change jobs to avoid Lucas?
Yeah.
That is really intense.
Why?
Because it's just a little too awkward for me.
All right, well, what is so awkward? I mean, he told us a little bit about your date. He told us that you guys went out one night after work and went back to his place to eat, and you drank a little bit. He told us that you guys started making out at a certain point.
He's telling you that we made out? Why is he telling people about our date so explicitly?
He didn't.
Well, he didn't give us any like crazy details. He just said that you guys were making out at a certain point. You stopped and said that you wanted to go, and then you left and haven't talked to him since.
I will say he was completely respectful of you, and he was so excited. I mean, it sounds like he's had a crush on you for months and months and was so looking forward to this night.
Well, it's like so uncomfortable. I don't know. Yes, he was obviously very excited and very inexperienced.
Excited and inexperienced.
Wait, that's
You mean
a
like,
different word.
was he a bad kisser, or I'm kind of scared to ask you what you mean by he was so excited.
It's actually just everything. Everything possible just seemed like he's never been with a woman before ever in his life. The date started with me going at his door, and he shook my hand when he saw me. I've known this guy for 8 months, and he shook my hand.
Oh, come
and I was like, okay, maybe he's being a little bit charming. Maybe he's trying to be sweet. I'll let it fly. And then we walked in, and he had like already opened wine that he was totally open about it. He was like, yeah, I got it from the catering gig. I mean, so he essentially stole wine, but it was already open from being poured at the catering event that we were just at.
Okay. So he's cutting corners on your date.
Yeah, I mean, this was a first date, and he wanted to impress me, and he impressed me by opened, aired out, used wine.
But you still made out with him.
Well, because I thought, okay, well, maybe he's being really sweet and maybe he's really nervous. But then he started to ask me permission to do everything. And when I say everything, I mean he was like, is it okay if I sit next to you? Yes. Is it okay if I touch your hand like this? Can I just put my hand on your hand?
Weird.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, everything. So imagine, like, can I kiss you right now? Can I kiss you with tongue right now? Is that okay?
That's so awkward.
And I was
All right,
like, no. So awkward.
I've heard people do the "can I kiss you" thing, and I know some girls have a split reaction. That some girls are like, just go for it. Some girls are like, I like it when they ask. Did he really ask you, "Can I kiss you with tongue"?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Can I use my tongue?
Did you just?
Can I use my tongue?
Was that the final question that made you stop saying yes?
The final question, which was the total. I mean, it should have been, "Can I kiss you with tongue?" But it was, "Can I grab your boobs?"
Okay.
Like, quote unquote, grab your boobs.
Can I grab your boobs? Not like, ooh, let me see them let me see them, but nothing like cool, dirty. It was like, can I grab your boobs? Grab your boobs. Wait a minute. And then I just had to dip out. I mean, it was so terrible.
I can understand how that would be awkward to ask everything.
The most.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Okay, I just need your permission. Is it okay if I let you know that
Don't even.
Is it okay if I let you know that he's on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you?
Are you me right now?
No, I'm not. Lucas?
Gemma,
Oh, my God.
I didn't ask you permission to do every single little thing. I mean, you're going a little overboard here.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, you don't
Lucas,
just want to
it was
dive in.
everything.
I want to make sure that you're okay with things.
No, Lucas. If you were to ask me one time, can I kiss you right now? That can be still sexy, but it's not sexy when you ask about everything. I mean, you were asking about sitting next to me, holding my hand, topics of conversation.
I was trying to take it slow. I didn't want to put you off or make you feel uncomfortable or anything.
Look, if there's anything that we get from this really inappropriate and awkward phone call right now on a radio show, it's that you should never ever do that again.
Well, how do I know if it's okay to touch your boob if I don't ask you?
Oh, sweet.
I can't even believe you're asking me that question. No man has to ask that question.
You guys, stop dogging on Lucas so much. He's trying to be respectful of you, Gemma. You know?
Thank you,
Stop
Brooke.
trying. I get that he's trying to be respectful, but at a certain point, he needs to pick up on the cue that it's just not working.
Hey, if I remember correctly from that night, you were saying yes to a lot of things.
Good point.
I only said yes because I had already consumed nearly that entire bottle of the open aired out wine that you stole from the catering company, and I was too lit.
Oh, and that's a responsible way to behave on a first date?
I'm not saying that I was trying to be responsible. That's not my problem. I'm not the one calling into a radio show.
Gemma,
You could have at least returned my calls.
No, it would have been too awkward. I wasn't prepared to talk to you.
Gemma, he liked you for 8 months. You're telling me in that entire time that you guys worked together, you didn't have any feelings towards him.
Thank
And
you.
you have a wonderful personality. You're sweet, but as soon as you were alone with me, it was like the worst date I've ever been.
Oh, man.
That is harsh, man. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just awkward, for God's sake.
She's honest.
But imagine like a woman's spark is lit by somebody being manly. At least that's how mine is. And as soon as somebody starts acting like a 12-year-old, I can't do it.
Well, you know what you like, I guess.
Wow. I wish I never grabbed your boob on that date.
I wish you had just asked it. I wish you had just grabbed it.
Yeah, well, I think we have a little different memory of that night because you were pretty turned on when I was doing it.
Oh, maybe the wine kicked in.
I think we definitely have a different memory of that night.
Well, Gemma, I would like to ask you a question.
Oh, God.
Gemma, is it okay if I ask you if you go out on a second date with Lucas because we will pay for it?
You know what? No, I got to say no. I'm so sorry. You know, Lucas, I wish you all of the best. I really, really do. I think you're very sweet. My recommendation for you is that you never, just do not ask questions like that again. Just go ahead and go for it. Find that self-confidence within yourself and move forward.
Oh my God, it's like
You sound like a motivational speaker. It's awesome.
Listen, there are plenty of girls who want me, all right? I don't need you. I don't need anything like that. So,
Yep.
I hope, have a great one.
You're right, Lucas. There are plenty of girls out there who want you. Just ask them. I'm sure they're out there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Would you mind if I kiss you with tongue this time? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. Lucas wanted to call Gemma, and we got her on the phone and found out why she wasn't calling him back. It's because he asked permission for everything and even uttered those words, "Can I kiss you with tongue?" She was not into that.
Oh, I think his intentions were good. You know, the way he did it, not so smooth.
Yeah, I think it's
but-
okay to get consent and make sure things are cool, but there's a point when you just kind of have to know that things are okay.
Yeah, when they're kissing you back.
Yeah, when they're kissing you back, like at that point, you can kind of test the limit and they're like, hey, don't put your hand there. You take your hand away.
Yes.
But you don't want to ask for everything. And he did that, and they decided not to go out again.
Can you imagine how bad that'd be? It would ruin the mood every time.
Every single time, yeah.
Like, can I take off your top?
Yeah.
Can I take off your pants?
I don't know. It's kind of like a game of Simon Says at some point, right?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Just 5 minutes away from your shot at the phrase that pays.
Moving.
I don't even think the guy that's on the phone to do a second date update today should even want to get a hold of this girl that he wants us to call.
Why?
Well, his email said that she turned down free pizza. And anybody who turns down free pizza, in my opinion, is a communist.
Whoa!
That's right. Not even worth your time at all. Daryl, are you sure you still want to call this girl?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
still sure.
You realize she turned down delicious pizza, right?
I do realize that. Yeah.
Sounds like you want to kick her out of the country as
Damn
well.
it, Daryl, I hate her so much. Tell us her name, first of all. What is her name?
Monica.
And how did you meet Monica?
We actually met on Tinder,
Oh.
Nice.
and I thought she was really cute, and we were chatting back and forth, and I thought everything was going great, and so I asked her out to dinner.
And you guys went to dinner? Did you go to pizza?
No.
Oh.
No.
Sorry. Didn't mean to bring up that sore subject again.
Jesus.
It's okay. We actually ended up going to a bar because she said that she already had eaten, and she suggested, why don't we just get some drinks? So that's what we did. We went to a bar, we grabbed some drinks.
I always think it's smarter to go straight to drinks on a first date. It's not as involved.
You loosen up.
Yeah, you loosen up, and you can bail after one drink if it turns out the whole situation's bad.
Yeah, that's true. The only issue was that I hadn't eaten anything.
So you got super hammered?
Oh, no.
But it was going so well, though. We were telling stories, but then I realized I was getting really tipsy, and I kind of got a little drunk, and I have no idea how I was coming off. So I'm thinking I got to get some food in me. So I suggested, well, why don't we come back to my place? We can just get a pizza and hang out some more there. And
that's what she dropped the hammer on you, huh?
right, yeah. She said no.
Turn down free pizza at your place. I am so fired up about this, Daryl. Do you think that she turned down the offer for free pizza because it was at your place?
Yeah.
And you didn't say, let's go to a place where they have pizza at a restaurant?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm hoping she didn't get the wrong message. But, she helped me flag down a cab.
Well, that was nice.
Were you that drunk?
Well, I couldn't drive.
Yeah, but for her to help you flag down a cab, sounds like you were falling down and she had to drag you out there and help you get in a car.
Well, no, not exactly. It was. I was conscious, but I just.
Were you able to walk straight, Daryl?
I think so.
If we were to ask your friends, would they say you have a really bad history with drunk behavior? Do you get ridiculous? Do you take your pants off in public like Jubal?
No, nothing like that. I had no food in me at all.
How much of the date do you remember? Do you remember all of your conversations? Because you say you don't know how you came off.
Earlier on, I remember everything, and just I'm remembering pieces of it. I remember flagging down the cab and everything. And I remember when she said no to the pizza.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Who would forget that?
Daryl, was there a chemistry, were things really honestly going really well before you got wasted that you remember?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Things were going really well. We were connecting, and she loved my stories, everything we're talking back and forth.
When I'm drunk, I think I'm telling great stories there, too.
Me too. I had a drunk guy the other night at a comedy show tell me the same story 3 times in a row. It was ridiculous.
I'm killing it.
Yeah, and he thought he was doing a great job. Yeah. Well, obviously you've tried to get a hold of her to go out again. Has she responded at all?
Well, I texted her that night saying sorry for being so tipsy and thanking her. And she actually texted me right back. She, LOL'd and says no problem.
Okay.
But since then, I haven't been able to get a hold of her at all.
You haven't heard anything from her?
Really?
No.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, see if we can get this pizza-hating Nazi on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daryl is on the phone with us right now. He wants us to call a girl named Monica today. Daryl admittedly got a little too drunk on his first date with Monica. The only thing he really remembers is them having good conversation while they were out having drinks, and then him inviting her back to his place to have some pizza because he hadn't had anything to eat yet, and her saying no, and then helping him get into a cab. Daryl, I'm actually really excited for your second date update because it's kind of like Christmas morning for me. It's kind of like unwrapping a present to see what the hell you did when you were drunk. Every time after a night of drinking, you always wonder what exactly happened. Even if you remember everything going right, you're still like, I don't know, though. Something could have gone wrong. And you don't know until you actually talk to the person who was around you sober, and they can tell you if you did something weird.
It's like a fun case of amnesia.
Yeah. Are you ready to find out if you did something wrong?
I am, yeah.
Do you think that there's a possibility you could have, or do you think maybe she just couldn't be turned off by the fact that you got so drunk on your first date?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd like to just ask her if we could go on like a legit date and get some dinner and present myself as I truly am.
Before we make this phone call, do you need to take a shot of something to get your courage up?
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right, I'll call it right now. Here we go, man.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Monica, please?
Speaking.
Monica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, how can I help you?
Do you know who this is?
Some type of a business? I guess, I don't know.
Yes, it is, sort of. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5 radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you, Monica, because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
And he emailed our show asking if we could get you on the phone to find out why you won't call him back for a second date.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Daryl.
God.
He says that you guys went out and had a few drinks together. He maybe had more than a few drinks. And the last thing he remembers is you helping him get into a cab.
Well, okay, yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. And he says that he's been trying to get a hold of you because he'd love to see you again, but you have not been returning any of his texts or phone calls. That's why we're calling you. We're asking if he did something wrong on the date, and you don't want to see him again.
Well, yeah, honestly, guys, I really don't have time to talk about, like, the worst dates of my life.
Wow, the worst date of your life. Can you just give us a little bit of information?
I mean, he said some stuff that I just can't get out of my mind, and that just let me know he's not for me.
Monica, do you have a few minutes to just tell us what he said so that we can tell him not to ever do that again to another female?
Yeah.
Okay. We were having drinks. We were bantering back and forth. We were telling stories about, our worst dates and things like that on Tinder. And it kind of turned into like a one-up thing, So I would say something and tell him about the guy that, tried to grope my butt. And then he would say something. And then I would go back. And I said one thing, and he told me something that is just disgusting. He told me that he had chlamydia.
What?
How did he get to chlamydia?
He told you like he currently has chlamydia?
Oh.
And not only that, he said he's had it like 3 times.
Wow.
Like, was it like a confession, or was it like he's trying...
Three different times.
Oh, no.
How did that come up? Did he just spit it out like that?
It was really weird. I think the alcohol had him, being a little bit more honest than he wanted to. So, he was telling me, and I told my story, and then he said, since he's been on Tinder, he's gotten chlamydia 3 times.
Oh, wow. All right, Monica.
That's awful.
Hey, completely understandable why you aren't calling him back and maybe don't want to see him again.
Can't get out of that one.
Yeah, once you tell somebody you have an STD on a first date, usually it doesn't end up very well.
Unless they've got it too. Really.
No wonder she said no to going home to pizza.
Yeah.
It was really weird because, I said, like, who still has sex without condoms, like, in today's day? Who does that? And he said that he got a vasectomy so he can have sex and it would feel better. So he would rather have a disease than have kids.
And he also opened up to you that he had a vasectomy.
Oh, my God.
Monica, if you could say one thing to Daryl to help him date better, what would it be?
First, don't lead with that you've had chlamydia 3 times. Like, that's not okay on the first date. And then secondly, just slow your roll. Like, calm down.
Monica, you kind of already just told him that because Daryl is actually on the phone listening.
Listen, I don't remember saying that to you, okay? I just want to move forward with this, and, whatever happens in our past is in the past.
Whoa, slow down. We are moving forward. As soon as I put you in the cab, you move forward from my life.
Just pretend I didn't say that, and I just want to move forward. I don't care what happens in your past. You don't have to tell me everything. I didn't mean to. I don't remember.
Are you serious? Are you out of your mind? Are you really trying to have a future with me when you've already admitted to having chlamydia 3 times?
All I'm saying is there's more to me than you know.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to have a legit date.
Like other STDs?
Oh my gosh, girl.
I'm so sorry that you think that this is going to go any further. I have to be completely honest with you. You're the reason I'm off Tinder to begin with. So I'm over it.
You dropped Tinder after this date?
I'm completely done with it. Like, he was the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. He was like the stamp that closed everything up for me.
Daryl, why would you be so open about that?
I had an empty stomach.
Yeah, that stomach is ruining your life, man. It's making you get drunk on first dates. It's making you get chlamydia, all kinds of stuff. Monica, would you like to go out on a second date with Daryl? We will pay for
I
it.
think that I am very secure in my answer in saying hell no.
Yeah.
All right. Daryl, there you go, man. That's your answer. I'm sorry. No second date for you.
Yeah, all right.
Daryl, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I mean, I know you're not technically okay, but I mean, mentally, are you all right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll survive.
Are you gonna?
Thanks, guys.
I mean, you realize that telling somebody that you have an STD on a first date could be a turnoff, right?
Yeah.
You sound kind of shocked still.
I realize that, but at least I don't have herpes.
Good point. You got something that can go away with some penicillin or whatever. You know what? I think we can all say that today.
Yeah.
At least we don't have herpes.
It's all about perspective.
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How do you define what a romantic kiss is? Is it 30% tongue? 50% tongue? 120% tongue?
It's like no lip at all.
For me, I define a romantic kiss all based on where the thumb goes. But I'm different than others. And Andrea, who is on the phone today, says that her meeting with a guy ended with a romantic kiss. So why is he not calling her back? I don't know. We're about to find out. Andrea, what's up? How are you?
Good. How are you all?
Good. How do you define a romantic kiss, Andrea?
I don't know. I think like 50% tongue. like a nice medium, start nice and gentle, and work its way up.
Did he like cradle your head with both of his hands and gaze deeply into your eyes?
Oh yeah, a little bit of hair playing.
Wow.
Hair?
All right.
Like pulling? Like I don't.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely the best kiss I've had in a while. So I don't know why he's not calling me back.
Well, tell us a little bit about him. What's his name?
His name is Tim.
Tim. And how'd you meet Tim?
I met him at a friend's work party at a bar.
Okay. And did you know him beforehand or?
No, she introduced us that night. I noticed him as soon as I walked in, though. He's so my type. Tall, gorgeous, dark hair. These like baby blue eyes. His smile was like, oh my gosh, it made my heart melt.
Oh my gosh. Did you tell your friend right away you have to introduce me to him?
Oh yeah. No, I mean, she knows my type. We've been friends for forever. And I'd heard her mention him before. So he was like on my radar, but that was the first time I'd ever seen him or met him. And yeah, he's incredibly handsome.
Wow.
You're like flustered right now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I am. It's so pathetic.
Did it show on your face how horny this guy makes you?
No, it wasn't like dirty or anything like that. It was just like, those butterflies, like that feeling of like, my stomach is all like and knots. I don't know.
Horny little butterflies. We all get those horny little butterflies sometimes that won't leave us alone. All right, so what happened next after you met this guy?
Well, we talked and hung out that whole party. It was more in a group setting, though, so as like the work party was wrapping up, he asked if I wanted to go to this other bar down the street and get a drink. So just the two of us went.
Did you bring the horny butterflies with you?
No, I had gotten those a little more under control at that time.
But obviously, I mean, he was feeling it too if he asked you to go to another bar with him.
I know, right? That's what I thought.
Okay, then so how did things go at the second bar?
Well, we talked, but he was getting a little more flirtatious, like put his arm around me and like really sweet. I wish it just started getting late though, and it was a work night, so around like 11 o'clock, we're like, should probably go. So he called me a cab, super gentleman.
Yeah. Were you guys pretty wasted by this point?
I'd say like happily tipsy.
Okay, so not super hammered.
No, like I could still think and form sentences and,
Okay, so he called you a cab, and is that when the romantic kiss happened?
Yeah, so he kind of walked me outside and, like, he kissed me. And then he did this adorable, like, little, like, spun me out and, like, brought me back in for, like, a final kiss. And it was super sweet. And so I took it as a sign and was like, hey, we should do this again sometime.
Did he seem almost like too smooth? Like he's done this so many times that he's got like a program.
He's got a move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the twirl seems like a little almost over the top.
It seemed genuine. Like in the moment, maybe I was a sucker, but he seemed super genuine and just smooth, but not in like a slimy way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was tired. I went home. Didn't even realize that I didn't give him my number. So I was like, well, if he'll want it, he'll find it. So I waited a couple days, and nothing. So I got a hold of my coworker and was like, hey, this is weird, but can I have his number? Like, we haven't talked. And she sent it to me. And so I texted and was like, hey, this is Andrea. I had a really great time the other night. Just wanted to make sure you had my number.
Did he respond to that at all?
Yeah, all he said was thanks.
That's it?
Really? Just thanks?
That
Like,
was it.
no, thanks, I had a good time too, or thanks, I'll see you later?
Yeah.
No, just thanks.
Ouch.
Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why do you think he would be so cold like that after what sounds like a great evening?
I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to figure it out because I don't want to be too clingy or too forward, but the only thing that I can think that it might be is when we were talking and hanging out at the second bar, I mentioned to him that I still live with my parents, like I still live at home.
Ooh.
And he kind of gave me a little bit of an odd look. So I don't know if, he was just playing it cool that night, but thinks I'm not mature enough for, like, I don't know.
So you think that he might not want to date you because you live at home with your parents?
I guess. I mean, I have a job. I'm responsible. It's not like, I'm living in the basement playing video games all day.
Some guys like that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah. All right.
I can play a mean Mario Kart, but
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, that music right there would be the sound of horny little butterflies. You know, the ones that get in your stomach as soon as you see somebody that you find attractive. Well, Andrea is on the phone, and she has a bad case of the horny butterflies.
Oh, no.
Because she met a guy named Tim at her friend's work party. They hung out for a little while even after the work party and ended the night with a romantic kiss. But now he's not calling her back. She actually was able to text him and say, that was fun, we should do that again. And he just said, thanks. So apparently he's not hearing the same horny butterfly music that she's hearing in her head. But we're about to see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back. Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Are you regretting doing this after being labeled as a horny butterfly girl?
I guess I'll wait to hear what he has to say until I regret it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and find out why he's not calling you back. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Tim there?
Yeah, this is Tim. Who's this?
Tim, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Cool.
Sorry.
Glad,
How'd you get this number?
glad we got that out of the way. I got your phone number from somebody who listens to our show. They wanted me to call you.
You're a radio station calling me?
Yes, I am the entire station.
Music and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is this like a prize or something? What's this about?
No, it's actually a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a girl named Andrea. Do you remember her?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. That's not. Yes, usually not what people like to hear when their name is brought up. Just but
Yeah, it's like an awkward situation there, man.
really, Andrea emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, how she thought you were awesome, but when she texted you asking if you guys could hang out again, all you did was text her back and say thanks.
Yeah, I was trying to, be nice.
All right. Did she do something to piss you off? She swears the date you guys had was awesome.
It was fine. This is weird to say. The date was fine. I can't date her.
What you sounded, I mean, the way she described it, you sounded like you were really into her.
Yeah, everything was going fine. I like her. I think she's cute.
So what's the big issue then?
Her dad. I hate her dad.
What? Whoa. How do you know her dad?
What?
It's like it's complicated. But the guy's a slime ball.
Her dad's a slime ball. Did you meet him?
No, not when we were out. I met him like a long time ago, and I don't even really want to explain it to her, to be honest.
Did you know who her dad was when you took her to the second bar and
No.
you guys kissed? And
No, it was only afterwards. I looked her up on like Facebook and saw what her last name was and who she's related to, and I guess I'll tell you, her dad owns this like car dealership, and a couple of years ago I bought a car from him, a used car, and the guy totally screwed me over. It was like the worst I've ever been taken advantage of in my life.
How random is that?
Small world.
I know, man. I know. I was not expecting it. He gave me a car and a horrible interest rate, and it was one of my first times like getting a car, on my own. So like I didn't know any better really, but like the guy totally took advantage of me, and that was like a big turning point in my life. Like no joke. Like I was like I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. Like I have to get smarter about this stuff, but I also like I want to prevent myself from that type of thing happening again, and I never want to see this guy again.
okay, so wait, you don't want to talk to her because you think her dad, like she could be like her dad, or because you are afraid of this going into a relationship and you having to meet her dad?
Well, first of all, she lives with her parents, so I'm guessing if it went into a relationship, I would run into the guy sooner or later.
Right.
And I don't know if I can control myself around him, to be honest. Like, I'm not going to be able to shake that guy's hand,
But it could be like the ultimate form of revenge. I mean,
To be honest, like that actually went through my head. Like, I should just I should sleep with her and then, get back at this guy.
Yeah. Look at
But
him
like,
right in the
I'm not that type of guy.
Oh, okay. Man, you're a way better dude than I am, because if somebody screwed me over on a car, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'd go over there just to have dinner with him and stare him in the face and shake his hand and be like, guess what I just did? And you're positive that's her dad?
100%, yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
why wouldn't you just tell her that?
Who wants to hear that I can't date you because your dad's a
True.
I don't need her to feel bad about it. Like she raised her. I'm guessing she knows, and like I don't maybe she doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if you guys were dating for a little while and it was like at the point where you had to be around family members, like I can't be around your dad ever. But this is the first time you're hanging out, and you realize her dad is the guy that screwed you over 3 years ago.
Yeah, like why not cut the cord now and say trouble down the line?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for telling us why. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate hearing about people getting screwed over and people being lied to,
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's probably why I should have told you this earlier, but she is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Tim. It's Andrea.
You heard that entire thing?
Yeah, I heard everything you said about me and my dad.
I didn't say anything bad about you.
It's a good point.
No, I know, but you've been ignoring me because of something that wasn't even my fault, and that doesn't even sound like my dad.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, it sucks to tell this to a person. Your dad is a bad person. I guarantee you I'm not the first person he's done this to.
Excuse me, my dad is not a bad person. I'm sorry for whatever experience you feel like you had, but my dad is a good guy, and that does not sound like him. I'm sorry for whatever
him to be a good guy
happened,
when he's
but
taking money out of my pocket and then giving it to you for your birthday. Like, I'm sure that makes it easier to be on that side of things, but on my side of things, he's a bad guy.
look, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding. My dad is not a bad guy. I can't believe that you haven't let this go. How long?
It was just a couple of years ago. It wasn't like when I was 10 years old.
But Tim, I mean, can't you give the guy guy benefit of the doubt? Like, do you have proof that he tried to screw you over? Maybe, like, he didn't know there was something wrong with the car you bought.
Oh, come on. This is his business.
Tim, if you signed a contract on the car, that's equally on you. It's your fault for not having checked things more clearly.
Oh, my. Well, the apple certainly hasn't fallen far from the tree. That's literally what they said when I called and complained.
I am so offended right now. I don't even know what to do.
I think you guys should go out again.
Honestly, like, Andrea, I thought you were really cool. I cannot get past the fact that your dad screwed me over. So,
You know, I don't really like how you've treated me during this situation, but I'd be willing to get you together with my dad and see if he can get you a deal and make up for whatever wrong you feel like he did you.
So, Andrea, you're kind of up for a second date if you take Tim to the car dealership and get him a better deal on a car?
Well, I mean, he clearly feels like my dad took advantage of him, and no one should feel that way. And I think my dad would agree. And I bet if he came down to the dealership, that my dad could get him into something newer and nicer. And
yeah, a cardboard box would be newer and nicer than what he sold me.
Oh, my God.
I like how the second date update has turned into a car sale.
I know.
Tim, would you like to accompany Andrea to her dad's dealership one more time? See if you can get a...
No.
No?
You're crazy. You're missing out. She's a good salesman.
Yeah, she's lucky I don't report her father to the Better Business Bureau.
you know what, Tim, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You blew your chance with me, and you blew your chance on a great new car.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll see you at the next President's Day weekend sale or something. All right?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, that guy's crazy. He should have gone on a second date and had the radio station buy him a new car. Whoa! Because, you know, after all the second dates, we always offer to pay for their date. I guess technically we would have had to buy him a car. If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. This girl, Andrea, wanted to call a guy named Tim because he wasn't calling her back. And the reason, he got screwed over by her dad on a car purchase. And he realized who her dad was. He's like, I can't date her. No way. You know what he could have done?
What's that?
He could have called my friends at advocateslaw.com and sued that guy for selling him a bad car. If you have any legal issues that you need help with, you can always hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're available 24 hours a day. All you have to do is call 206-512-3555. They've gotten over $100 million for people who need their help. So even if you're curious if you need help, just go in there, get a free consultation. It's that easy. Okay, back to the second date update. Anyway, yeah, he wouldn't go out with her because he got screwed on a car.
I kind of understand it, though. I mean, that feeling of just getting raked over the coals sucks,
We're getting lots of texts in at 78592. Somebody said, he needs to let it go. That was a long time ago. But more people are texting in like, I understand completely.
Yeah.
Somebody texted in at 78592 that said that they bought a car in California once and got screwed over. So now they will never purchase a car in California.
Well, what a stance. I mean, how are they going to live like that?
No car dealership at all. Just the whole state of California.
Give me a free car? No, not if it's from Cali.
Nope.
I mean, it's one of the largest states in the entire country, but cool.
It just sucks for her that she's getting screwed over by her dad. Well, her dad's screwing everybody over. He screwed this guy over in a car, screwing her out of dates, and he doesn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because the guy liked her. He's like, she's great. Everything about her is cool, except her dad is kind of an a-hole and owns a car dealership and screwed me over.
She didn't seem that surprised by the information.
No, she really
She's
didn't.
like, well, I can get you in there and you can get a better deal. I'm like, I feel like you're part of this family business.
Yeah. She definitely has a job at the dealership and sells cars too. Because she did say at the end of it, like, hey, let's just go down to the dealership so you can meet my dad again and he'll put you into a great new car.
Yeah. Anyone that uses put you into a great new car is someone that's on the inside.
Exactly. All right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Where are some of the sexiest places to meet people? There's always the circus.
What?
No. The city dump. And, of course, an elevator.
Oh.
You got the elevator music just blasting. You guys are looking at each other, and that's when you seize the moment and hit the emergency stop button.
Yeah.
And look at them and go, we're not going anywhere until love shows up.
Oh.
And then you just wait it out, and either you guys connect or the firefighters show up and get you out of there, and you probably have to face some legal action. But that's where Eileen met the guy that she wants to call today on the elevator of love.
Oh.
What's up, Eileen?
You know, elevators are kind of sexy, by the way.
Aren't they?
I agree.
Like, there's mirrors on the ceiling, so technically if you look up, you can see down.
Yeah.
I have a
a lot of fantasies that involve elevators.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, for real, man.
So, congratulations to you, Eileen. You fulfilled a lot of people's fantasy. How did you meet this dude on the elevator?
Well, come to find out, we were on the slowest elevator ever, where every single floor someone was getting in and pushing a stupid button. And it was a lot of old people that just couldn't take the stairs, so it was hard to get mad.
Yeah.
But Paul, looked at me and he was like, well, I guess I should just get out my laptop and do my work from here.
Okay.
Oh, so he's a jokester. You guys shared a little joke together.
Yeah, he was a little snarky, and it's not often that you meet snarky people in a business setting, and it was nice.
So this is an elevator in your office building?
Yeah, exactly.
And had you ever run into this guy before?
No, I mean, I've seen him around a few times, but we had never, had a reason to talk.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think he was hitting on you right away, or was he just trying to make small talk for boring purposes?
I mean, he was obviously very flirty, and we went on a date, so I'm assuming that was his attempt at hitting on me.
He could have not been hitting on you at all. Yeah, he's just like, how'd I end up on a date with this girl?
Well, you could have asked him out. I don't know.
How'd you guys finally get around to going out? Did you ask for his number? Did he ask for your number?
He was just elevator boldness all the way through. I mean, we had enough time in the elevator to kind of chit chat. And he's like, listen, I'd love to have your number. And I was like, yeah, totally. Why not?
What did you guys do when you went out?
Oh, we went to this super cute pizza place.
All right. And how was the super cute pizza?
It was super quiet. It was actually really uncomfortable. The food was delicious. But on a first date, we should have definitely just gone to a bar.
Really?
It was so quiet.
Was it an awkward first date then?
No, it was just so when you just want to be a little silly and cute and coy and sexy, and instead the family is sitting next to you quietly listening because they've run out of conversation.
People that can hear your first date combos.
Dude,
yeah,
I love
understand that completely.
On first dates when I'm at a restaurant. I'm sorry, I'm that person that is totally oh my God, do you think that they're going to go out again? What do you think?
So was it a good date though?
Yeah, it was a great time. We had a blast. It just, I mean, listen, he was super cute. He picked me up from my house, which I thought was very classy. And I'm a big fan of dental health. And he obviously flossed his teeth, which I think is super sexy. Really, there's something, it means he cares. He takes time out of his day to care about himself. And I just love that. And he had the most delicious laugh, just sexy, caramely, masculine.
I feel like I'm attracted to him after a description like that. Let's get this guy on the phone.
Never heard
please.
of a laugh being described as caramely, but I like it.
So sexy.
So how did the date end?
Well, he drove me home. He said he had a great time, and I was like, why don't you come in and have a drink? Since we didn't really get a chance to talk. And he was super into it. So we came in, we had a glass of wine, and then he kind of bailed. That was the one thing that was a little weird.
Wait, how quickly did he bail once he got to your place?
I guess it was I don't know, however long it took to drink a glass of wine. He didn't stay for a second glass of wine.
Okay, that's not very long. Yeah. And were you expecting him to stay the night?
No. I made it, once we got inside, I literally toasted him with, here's to first dates, not first hookups.
All right, so you made it very clear that you were not going to mess around that night.
No, I'm a classy lady.
Do you think that's why he bailed though? Maybe he had different expectations?
That's my nightmare. I hope not, because I really felt like we had a fun time and we connected, and I just hope he's not a sleazeball that just bails if he doesn't get hooked up with.
Any other reason beside that you think he's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, I know I can be a little aggressive, and that can kind of be a turnoff for people.
You didn't shout at him on your date, did you?
Shout at him for real?
Yeah, you didn't yell at him.
I don't think she meant aggressive like that.
I mean, I definitely took the last slice of pizza.
Oh, no, you said aggressive. I'm just making sure you didn't get, yell at him in the pizza place or yell at him at your house or get just kind of aggro on the dude.
I don't know. God, now I have to think about that.
Now there's a whole new thing to think about. All right, well.
Oh, no.
Hang on. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, awesome.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, I'm personally still confused what a caramely laugh sounds like. Eileen is on the phone with us. She described the guy that she wants to call today as having very good hygiene because she could tell that he flosses. She liked that about him. She said he was quick-witted, funny, and had a caramely laugh, which I'm thinking probably sounds like this.
No. Yeah,
is that right? Is that right,
Have you
Eileen?
ever eaten caramel before? Do you even know what caramel is?
Apparently
That's
what
not.
I would describe as a caramely laugh.
Okay, so the person laughing in the background is not a Carmelie laugh.
That's not a Carmelie laugh either?
Yeah,
All right,
there
so
it is.
neither of us have Carmelie laughs, Jose.
No.
Like
All right.
this. Like it's like confidence, like a deep-seated confidence, like ha 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 ha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean, all right, so it was like,
Yeah, I went on a date with Cookie Monster. Yeah, good
all
job.
right.
Smooth and sexy right
Okay,
there.
we're about to call him right now. His name is Paul, and Eileen thinks that he might not be calling back because when they got back to her place, they were having a glass of wine, and she cheersed him and said, hey, here's to not hooking up tonight, just letting him know that he's not going to get any. And he left shortly after that. She's hoping that that's not the case because she'd like to see him again, but that's the only reason you can think of.
Other than the fact that I'm a little aggressive, and I might have like asked him to laugh on cue at one point.
Would you like him to just like laugh again for me? Oh my God.
Oh God, it was so sexy.
All right, well, I can't wait to hear his Carmelie laugh. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is Paul there?
This is he.
Hey, what's up, Paul? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Sorry, who is this?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
What?
It was about your laugh and how sexy it is. A lot of it was about your laugh.
Okay. Thanks for calling. I'm not really interested in like just one of those prank call shows. It's very funny.
This
I
is
wish
not.
you luck. I'm not very interested.
No, Paul, I promise this is not a prank phone call. They really did compliment your laugh in the email. It's actually from a girl that you went on a date with. Her name is Eileen.
All right. Yeah.
And Eileen sent us an email about you because she really enjoyed the time that you spent together, but now you're not calling her back after your date. So she wanted us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Oh boy, seems like an odd way to do this. I don't really see how that's any of your business.
Well, I mean, I guess technically it's not really, but Eileen sort of made it our business because she asked us to call you. She just wants to know why you won't go out with her again. Can you give us anything?
It's because she's not a good person.
What?
Whoa.
We talked to her and she sounded like a great person.
Well, I went on a date with her, and I'm sorry, I don't see myself having a future with someone who's a murderer.
Wow, you went from bad person to murderer.
Whoa, murderer?
Look, you called me. What do you want?
I just would love to know how you figured out that Eileen is a murderer.
Who did she kill?
That's a big claim.
Did you see her on like America's Most Wanted or something?
Look, she's very engaging and charming. We went out. We had a good dinner. We went back to her place. She invited me in. I don't normally say yes on the first date, but I was having a great time.
Yeah.
And then we went into her place, and she had a stuffed goose on the wall.
What? I thought you were going to say like there was a dead body in the freezer or something.
There was a dead body hanging on the wall. And I asked her about it, and she told me she's a hunter, all right? And she went hunting, found that thing, hunted it down, tracked it down, killed it in cold blood. And this is not funny.
I'm sorry. It just
there were.
Well, you can see how. I mean, it kind of sounds that way because you called her a murderer, and then you're telling us because
she is a murderer. Okay, animal lives mean a lot to me.
But there's a lot of people that hunt for food and for recreation.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who hunt, and fine, that's their life. They can live that way if they want to. I'm not going to be involved with someone who does, and I'm certainly not going to be involved with someone who hunts just to put them up on their wall like trophies. She had a boar's head in there. There were ducks. It's like being in a horror movie, okay? I have no interest in dating a butcher, all right? I have no interest in dating a murderer. But you can laugh all you want. Animals are lives, too, and she's a murderer. You take a life, no matter what, you're a murderer. You can tell her that. You can tell her that's why we're not having a second date.
All right, well, you know
angry.
What, Paul? I don't actually have to tell her that you think she's a murderer because she's on the line listening and probably would love to talk to you right now.
Are you freaking serious? You're calling me a murderer because I like to hunt?
Yeah, I am.
I just don't understand. You were at my house. Why didn't you say something then? You literally said, "Oh, cool."
I was being polite, okay? I was being polite because I wanted to leave as quickly as possible. I don't know, if you're going to kill one animal, maybe you'll kill another one.
So wait, Paul, you left because you were scared of her?
I left because I was disgusted that she would take a life, yes.
I mean, honestly, it's not like I was killing like an elephant. It's a f***ing goose. They're vermin. Literally, you have to hunt them. Otherwise, they will cause problems like airplane crashes and car crashes. I'm doing everyone a favor. I'm saving tax dollars. You should be thanking me.
It's a lot of tough talk from someone who has to hang birds on their wall to feel good about themselves.
I don't hang birds on my wall to feel good about myself. I do it because I love natural history and I love the idea of being proud of what I can do in my culture and my past. It's way more
You
beautiful
love
than just ordering
natural
a sausage
history so
pizza.
much that you're just going to go out and kill it? That makes a lot of sense.
I just think it's disgusting that you would criticize and judge me based on something that brings me so much joy and happiness. My father took me hunting. It's a part of my happiest memories. Every time I look at the boar on the wall, I think about how great my childhood was. You know, probably how you feel about, like, I don't know, douching yourself or something.
I can't handle that.
That was the kind of discourse I expect from a murderer.
Oh, my God.
Because you are a murderer. I stood in your living room. I saw the bodies of defenseless animals staring at me. Have you ever made eye contact with these animals? I'm sure you haven't. You think you have, but you haven't. You haven't looked into their souls and seen the pain on their faces when their lives were taken by some woman with daddy issues who went out to go hunt just to feel good about herself.
Are you kidding me? Grow some f***ing balls, dude. Like, have you ever even held a gun? Do you even know what you're talking about, or are you just speaking out of your ass?
I'll say it takes a lot more to save a life rather than take a life, okay? You ever think about it when you stick a gun in those animals' faces, that they have families, that they're just like people? They have lives that you're destroying just so you can have some decorations in your living room?
Oh, my God, Paul, thank you so much. You've made it so clear for me. I really get it now. Yeah, because the last time I saw a f***ing goose build a skyscraper like a human did, or the last time I saw a goose, like, solve a math problem like a human did, yeah, they're just like humans. The next one I see, I'll nickname it Paul, and I'll remember that it has a soul before I kill it.
Hey, that leads me to my question. Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Eileen? We will pay for it.
I want to go on a second date with him.
Well, I know. I just thought I'd ask him.
You sure made a lot of phone calls trying to get a hold of me if you don't want to go on a second date with me. There's a lot about
Yeah,
your
and leave it to a pussy like you to not even respond. I should have known. Only a little girl wouldn't respond. A real
You
man
need
would
to
have been
kill
like,
animals to
nah,
feel
bitch.
good about yourself, and you need to get a radio station to find you a man. Wonderful. You're a real tough hero.
Whatever. Enjoy your f***ing easy bake oven, you little bitch.
Paul, thank you for your time. Are you still there?
Oh, my
Eileen, I think you scared him off.
Oh, you guys, this is so... I'm so mad. Like, I wasted wine on that idiot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wow. So many thirsty dudes wanting to take Eileen out. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about the second date update. Eileen wanted to call Paul to find out why he wasn't calling her back. Well, it turns out Paul's not calling her back because she's a hunter and she kills animals and she's a murderer. He called her a murderer. But I say that all the thirsty dudes are texting in at 78592 because every single guy that's always like, I just want a guy's girl who will chug a beer with me and shoot a boar in the face with an arrow. Then she'll fart. She's the hottest. All of those dudes are texting in right now being like, hook me up with Eileen. I want to go out with her. She's a hunter. She sounds awesome. I'll go kill animals with her.
We even got a text message that says, I'm a straight woman, but I'd love to date her too.
We got a text in that says, give her my number. She wants a real man. I'm about to go to jail for 2 weeks.
No. Eileen doesn't want
But
that
we
either.
can go hunting when I get out.
What are you going to hunt, though, bro?
I'll see if I can hook you up, all right? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I've always thought that there should be a Yelp review for people, you know? Where you can just rank people based on all sorts of things, including dating. And apparently, the girl on the phone for a second date update today actually had an experience kind of like that after her date. We'll get to that in a second. But first, Alicia, what's up? What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. Before we get into the whole Yelp review thing I was talking about, why don't you tell us about the dude you want to call today? What's his name?
Gino.
Gino, all right. And where did you meet Gino?
I met him online.
Okay.
He instantly drew me to him because of his profile picture.
What was his profile picture?
It was clearly a Photoshop picture of him on a T-Rex, shirtless, with a sword in one hand and a box of KFC in the other.
That's funny.
Oh,
All right.
That is a modern day Prince right there. Who needs a white horse?
Made you laugh and realize he's probably a funny guy then.
Yeah, he probably has a good sense of humor.
Okay, and did he deliver on the date? Was he actually fun and funny?
He did. He was like super nice. He was funny. We went out for dinner and drinks. He picked like the best restaurant.
Oh my God, that makes such a difference too. Like if you're eating good food, suddenly everyone becomes more attractive.
Seriously though, with that dinner, I had the best salmon that I've had in like my entire life. And if I could go back right now, or I should go back right now, it was so good.
So do you want us to get you a second date, or you just want to go back to this restaurant?
Yeah, I just want to go back to the restaurant now.
Salmon.
I feel like this is like a case of like food goggles. You know, like beer goggles makes people more attractive. I feel like food goggles work the same.
Possibly. It was so good though. I can't explain it.
Okay.
And
well,
how was
other
the-
than the salmon, how was the rest of the date?
So afterwards, he took me to an arcade,
Okay.
which was pretty cool because I haven't been able to play most of those games since I was little, like Miss Pac-Man and all that good stuff.
And how was that? How was like the banter between you two?
Banter was fine. I mean, he's a really personable person.
To how the date end? Did you guys make out? Anything like that?
No, it was just like a little kiss on the cheek. See you later, okay? You know. But the weird part happened when I got home.
Okay.
I had an email from Gino,
Okay.
and it was a link to SurveyMonkey.
Yeah.
And so I was super confused, but apparently he wanted me to rate the conversation, the date itself,
So he made a whole survey asking you about your date experience with Gino.
a whole survey.
Did you? I mean, what'd you think? Was that funny to you?
I thought it was like a little weird, but then like I guess like I kind of respect it because he wants to be trying to improve.
Yeah, or you thought it was a funny thing to do. Yeah, I could see myself doing that and be like, oh, she's going to think this is really funny.
Right, but then like at the end of the survey, you select a time and date for like the next date.
Okay.
Oh.
So it was a creative way to ask you out again.
Convenient.
I guess that I haven't heard from him.
Okay. Did you forget to fill that part out of the survey?
Yeah,
Did that be?
Did you click submit?
No, I totally did because I would love to go out with him again.
Okay, so you filled out his whole survey, which most people probably wouldn't do. And he hasn't responded to you. Have you tried to actually text him and stuff, or you just left it at the survey?
So I mean, like I did try and text him after I filled out the date and time for the next date, but I haven't heard back from him.
Okay, nothing.
Do you think he's just too good at online dating? Like he sounds like he's fun and funny, but almost like a player in disguise. Do you know what I mean? Like everything's a little bit too smooth, too funny.
I guess he does pick great places to go, like that restaurant.
Right. Well, and like his like cutesy photograph, and then the survey,
And
like
then the arcade.
maybe he's
like,
just
fun.
going through a lot of dates, and you're not on the callback list.
Oh, I hope that's not the case, but that's what I would like to find out.
Or were you just way too honest in your survey?
She rated. Hey,
Yeah,
there's
did you
room
like
for
rip on him?
I didn't give him like a perfect review because like if I gave him 5 stars, like he would have, you know, it would have made me look desperate.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
for
can
sure.
See that?
There's that too.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning into today's second date update, Alicia is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Gino. They met online. She thought he was funny. They ended up going out for dinner. Then they went to an arcade after. And when she got home, he actually sent her a survey about the date, probably as a creative way to ask her out again. She filled out the survey. It even included a time and place for them to go out again. She filled all that out, but now he's not responding to her at all, and she doesn't know why. So, speaking of surveys after a date, let's do one before the second date. Alicia,
Yes,
are you ready to play Who Wants a Second Date?
sure.
Okay. Here's your question. If you don't get a second date, are you A, going to yell at Gino? B, going to cry? C, going to yell at us, or D, Portugal? Choose carefully, Alicia.
I'm going to say D.
I knew it.
Portugal.
I knew she
Wrong.
knew
That is
Portugal.
wrong. It's not Portugal. I know that was a tempting answer, but no, that is not Portugal.
I hope this works out for you and it's just a case of he's been too busy. I doubt it, but that's what I'm still hoping for.
I'm really hoping that you guys can get a hold of him because I went through a long survey, filling out this survey for him, and I really just like to know why he didn't call me back.
Maybe the answer is Portugal. Who knows? We'll find out. I'm going to dial this phone right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Gino?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. What is this about?
It's about you right now, Gino. That's what it's about.
Okay. A little confused right now. Why are you guys calling me?
Well, I'm calling you, Gino, because we got an email about you.
Now I'm more confused. Can you explain?
Sure. Her name is Alicia, and you guys went out on a date recently.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they blow you off, you can email us, and we'll call that person and find out why. So Alicia is wondering why you're not calling her back after she even filled out that survey you sent her.
Oh, my God. Alicia told you about the survey?
Yep. I actually thought it was a pretty cool idea.
I think we all thought it was a pretty cool idea and like a great way to ask somebody out again.
Well, this kind of like standard procedure for me just to like not waste anybody's time.
Oh, wait, you were doing it for real? It wasn't like a funny joke?
Yeah, I mean, I always ask people to fill out a survey just because, like, we don't want to waste time. If we're not compatible, it just sucks to wait, like, a month or two to figure that out.
I thought it was just like a flirty thing to be like, here's this survey. I'm a wacky dude, but we'll definitely go out again. You actually, like, you read over it and then decide if you want to date him again.
That's correct.
Wait, you're not a business, you realize. Like, going out with you isn't the same as, like, eating food at a restaurant.
No, it's not. But I get it's in the interest of everybody to not waste our time, you know?
So you saw something in her responses to your survey that makes you not want to call her back?
Yeah, no, she's a nice girl, but definitely some red flags came up, yeah.
Okay, what are some of those red flags? I mean, she didn't tell us any of the questions that were on the survey. I guess we could have asked her that, but...
Yeah, no, she definitely got some answers wrong.
How do you answer wrong when it's a survey? Isn't that just asking for your opinion? Yeah. An opinion can't be wrong.
Well, I mean, I guess in this case, it can be. Like, I mean, if you really want to know, like, we went out to dinner, and one of the questions was, what was your favorite part of dinner?
Uh-huh.
And she answered the salmon, and clearly the best part of dinner was the banana split sundae at the end. You know?
Come on,
Oh, wow. You're not being that picky, are you?
You're joking. That's not a red flag.
Let her like what she likes.
Well, to clarify, there's nothing technically wrong with her liking salmon. It's just that, to me, there's no comparison with the ice cream portion of the meal. So it's just a compatibility thing, you know?
What?
Okay.
People don't base compatibility on food likes.
Well, I'll elaborate. Another question that was incorrect was, what was your favorite part of the night? And she answered dinner, which again raised a serious red flag because the best part of the night was no-brainer, the arcade, okay? I mean, come on, you know? And again, that's fine if she likes dinner better than an arcade, but, you know, I'm like a young person. I'm not, you know, a grandparent yet, so...
If you like dinner,
So-
you're an old person?
Yeah, like she can't like dinner and you like arcades?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, salmon and dinner as opposed to ice cream and arcades, you know, I'm looking for somebody young at heart and fun.
What? You don't sound, I'm sorry, but you don't sound young and fun at all. You sound like kind of anal retentive and weirdly stuck on surveys.
Well, you actually sound like my mom right now, so.
Well, I mean,
I'm just
think
saying
about
it's
it, though. If you say,
hypocritical.
like, you want somebody young and fun or whatever, you're sending out surveys after your dates.
Yeah, overanalyze.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can call it that. To me, it's a big time saver and more time to have fun and be young.
But if you wanted if you wanted to save time, why didn't you just send her a survey before you even went out on the date and said, what do you prefer, video games or eating food? And if she would have picked eating food, then you know that you shouldn't have even started the date to begin with.
Well, I think that the human portion of the interview is also very important.
So you do that first, then the
Okay.
survey after.
Interview, okay.
Okay.
Dude.
Well,
that is
so
wow.
basically, you just don't feel like you guys are compatible based on your interests.
It's not a perfect fit, no.
Okay.
Gino, you need to loosen up a bit, man. You could be missing out on someone who could be like an amazing partner.
Or I could just be getting rid of the people who aren't amazing partners.
Yeah, I guess you can look at it both ways.
Whatever,
No matter
man.
how you look at it, though, Gino, Alicia is on the other line and wants to talk to you. I know that for a fact.
Yes.
She is?
Yep. Unless she hung up. Alicia, are you there?
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Or what do you think about what Gino said?
Sounds like a survey question.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I think you're insane. It's a survey. Like, how are there wrong answers on the survey?
Well,
that makes no sense.
They're not wrong. It's just incompatible.
I'm just confused. Just because I enjoyed the salmon better than the ice cream, that's a problem?
Well, it's not a problem for you, but it's a problem for us. I mean, if, the score doesn't add up at the end of the survey, it's just not going to work.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not sure why you're, like, writing me off as some old lady.
Look, Alicia, you are perfectly great, and there's nothing wrong with your answers. It's just that, I'm looking for somebody who's going to be into arcades, and that's going to be the obvious answer every time. Climbing trees, going outdoors, like pizza parties. Those are more in line with, the correct answers.
It sounds like you're looking to date a child.
Yeah, a child at heart, okay, who's into fun stuff. And, there's clearly an age question and requirement on there anyway. So.
Oh, my God.
That is so weird. Alicia, did you get a sense for this on the date? Because from his description, he was running your date as if it was almost a job interview.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that at all.
I mean, it is kind of like a job interview if you're interviewing to be my girlfriend. And, I think it's fair for me to, see what your qualifications are. And
So you're saying that Alicia is not qualified to be your girlfriend?
I'm sure she would make a great
Hire.
girlfriend for somebody else.
Oh, my God.
But not for me.
Wow. Oh, my God. I just feel like, Gino, you're taking, like, the humanity out of dating, right? It should be about chemistry and about how you connect with somebody and your trust level with them and your comfortability.
I'll keep her on file.
Oh, cool. All right. We'll keep her on file.
Dude, this is beyond me. Like, I spent so much time filling out that survey, and little did I know that you were going to be judging me on the answers. You're such a jerk, dude.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't think of it as judging.
I know what you could say, Gino.
What?
You could say that you'll go out on a second date with Alicia. We'll pay for it. Yeah?
I mean, as entertaining as that may seem, I just think that my time is better spent finding somebody who, a little bit more compatible.
Wow.
Well, good. Like, I hope I actually never see you again.
Oh.
Makes
no
sense.
Second interview,
Yeah.
So no second date.
No.
Well, I appreciate that sentiment, Alicia, and I wish you the best of luck. And you're a great girl, and I'm sure you'll find a place that you fit in.
That did sound like a job interview letdown.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A listener named Amy is on the phone for a second date update today, and her email had the subject line, date backfired, which means one of three things. Somebody farted, or two, somebody's car needs to be tuned up because it backfired a few times,
Okay.
or three, I said three things, but I only had two things. I'm out.
Okay.
We'll just go to Amy and find out what happened. Hey, Amy, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So your email said that your date backfired. We'll get to that in a second. First, tell us about the guy you want to call. What's his name?
His name is Jay.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him online, and it just seemed like we had a lot in common. I thought he was cute and good sense of humor. And, I've been doing this online dating thing for like over a year, and it's getting kind of stale. I'm ready to meet somebody nice.
So you don't have to meet weirdos online anymore?
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so I thought this sounded promising. So Jay and I decided to meet up, and I wanted to make it more fun than usual, just like the average kind of date. So I asked him before we meet, just let me be in charge of the date. And
Okay.
yeah.
I like that. Was he into a woman that's in charge?
Yeah, he seemed fine with it. I told him it's a surprise. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing until we meet.
I know if it was me, I'd be like, sweet, I don't have to do any work. This is
I was gonna
great.
say, this is awesome.
So what'd you plan for your date?
Well, it's called the Lost and Found Couples Challenge.
Oh, no. What is it?
Well, I thought it would be really fun. We met at a park, and what you do is you turn your backs to each other, and then you each walk away for 15 minutes, and then you turn around and walk back, and then you tell each other everything that you saw on your walk. Like you go have a drink or coffee, and then...
So you just go on a 15-minute walk and then come back and tell your date about it?
Yeah, and the fun part of it is...
Okay, good. I'm glad there's a fun part because I was looking for it and I didn't hear it yet.
No, it is. It's fun. You can't text each other. That's cheating. You can't text and say, hey, where are you? You just have to find each other. So, you take a little different path and then you come back and meet up and find each other. That's the way it's supposed to work.
It sounds like, it sounds like it's something that like couples should do that have been together for a long time and need something new to talk about and can actually...
I don't know. I think it's more like a get-to-know-you kind of thing. I mean, I thought it was a really fun idea.
Yeah, and I was like, you planning it took the work away from him, and then you gave him a whole bunch more work on the date.
Well, at least it's unique, though.
It is unique. Did he seem to like it?
No.
All right.
Hence the backfire.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's the
What happened?
Well, what happened was that I couldn't find him after the 15 minutes. I couldn't find him. We were supposed to meet up like in the general vicinity, and I just couldn't find him anywhere. So I started getting worried, but I didn't want to ruin the game by texting him, so I gave him a little extra time. But then I really had to text him because I just couldn't find him.
Right? Oh. So did you find him finally? Was he lost and scared somewhere?
Well, no. He texted back, and we agreed to meet up at this nearby coffee shop. And so I went right over there, and I thought he would be there, but he wasn't there. And I was waiting for like a half hour and didn't see him.
So wait, did he never show up?
That's right. He wasn't there. So I texted him again, and I was like, where are you? And he said, well, I'm here. And I said, no, you're not. I don't know if we went... He went to a different place or what? Because he was like, no, you're not here. But I was at the place where we planned to meet.
That'd be frustrating to go on first of all, the date and then not be able to find each other and then not be able to find each other in a coffee shop.
Right, exactly.
Did you ever actually link up?
I said, well, are you coming over? Like, this is where I am. Are you coming over? And he said, I've got something else I have to do. It would be better for me if we just reschedule. I've kind of put a lot of time into this. And so he was just not into it.
Sounds like it did backfire and it turned him off after trying to search for you for 2 hours or whatever.
But Amy, why do you want to go out with him again? He essentially stood you up on your date.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I thought that actually it went pretty well for those few minutes that we did meet up. I mean, we liked each other, and I don't know what happened, but I think that we should give another try. I mean, it's not like something horrible happened. It's just, there was a misunderstanding. So, I still like him. Okay. I just want to see what happens.
Okay. And have you tried to get a hold of him since he said, let's reschedule?
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of him, but he hasn't responded.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Just make sure you're hanging out on the right phone. You don't go to a different phone. We can't find you. Just hold on 1 second, all right?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy really knows how to spark romance on a date. She met this dude named Jay, and then they went to the park and walked in opposite directions.
Not together.
I mean,
Not together, just they met at the park and then they left each other, and that was basically her date. Very romantic. Amy wanted to do something a little creative, so she did this lost and found couples challenge. You're supposed to walk 15 minutes in the opposite direction and then try to find each other again, but they never found each other. They even ended up at opposite coffee shops after an hour of searching for each other, and it seems like the dude just got frustrated and didn't want to see her again, but now she's not able to get a hold of him, so we're about to get him on the phone and find out if that is the reason why.
Amy, I'm all for creative dates, but did you not run this by any of your friends before you pulled the trigger?
I did, and I actually found this idea online, and I read that it's supposed to work great, so I don't know what happened.
Well, it didn't work out great for you, but I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jay.
Yeah?
Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hey.
Why are you calling me?
It's a good question. I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email about me?
Yes. I like this. I say something, you repeat it with a question mark. This is a fun game we're playing, Jay. Got an email about you from a girl named Amy that you went on a date with.
Amy that I went on a date with?
Yes. Yeah, and I got another one for you to repeat too, okay?
Jubal is the coolest guy ever.
You're not calling her back and she's wondering why.
She contacted you because she's wondering why I'm not calling her back.
That is exactly what happened. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, Jay. I'll explain because you're obviously confused. And that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, people can email us to get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So Amy emailed us because she's tried to hit you up to go out again and you won't respond to her.
Oh.
He's trying not to ask a question right now.
Is there a reason why, Jay?
I mean, I don't really feel like sharing with Amy what, like...
That's good. You don't have to share it with Amy. You can share it with us.
Well, I mean, you guys are probably going to wind up, like, telling her or something. And
Screw her.
No.
Oh, my God.
I mean, yeah, we will tell her. That's why she wants to know. That's the whole deal.
She said that, I mean, she's been frustrated by online dating. She finally finds somebody that she's connected with, and then it doesn't work out. And that's a real bummer. You can understand that.
I mean, I do understand that. I just don't want to, like, say something that's going to get back to her and she's going to, like, get mad or anything.
Well, we can try to sugarcoat it for you.
And we already made fun of her date idea when she told us about the
Yeah, you guys walk in different directions.
So I'm not the only one that thought that was a dumb date idea.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded horrible.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
I do a lot of dumb dates, and I'm even on your on your side with that one.
Was that it? Was it just the whole concept of the date? And she also told us how you couldn't find each other either. That would be frustrating. That would make me want to leave.
Well, it wasn't just the concept of the date. Like, it's weird enough to just show up and have them be like, hi, okay, leave now. That was a little weird. But, I mean, at first, I was excited to meet her, so I was kind of cool with it. And then I started walking away, and after a minute or two, I was like, I don't really want to just walk for 15 minutes to turn around and walk back.
Yeah.
So there was a bar like a block away from where we had met up, and I kind of ducked in there to just grab a drink and hang out. And a couple of my buddies live like around the corner, and one of them had texted me to see what I was up to, and I'm like, hey man, you wouldn't believe this. I'm on a date with a chick, but I'm not on a date with her. I'm actually at this bar just hanging out for like the next half hour. So they were like, oh cool, we'll meet you over there.
Oh no.
And we had more than one drink, and then we had more than two drinks.
Oh, Jay.
All right, so since you didn't go on your walk and ended up getting drunk with your friends, she told us how she was trying to meet up with you at a coffee shop. Did you actually try to meet up with her?
Originally, when I went to go and get the drink, I had intended on meeting up with her back at the park, but then one of my buddies was like, it's happy hour getting free over at the strip club.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
So we kind of slid over that way, and then she started texting me being like, where are you? And I didn't want to be like, hey, I kind of just got out of there. So I was like, I can't find you either. We should try this another time.
Jay, so you went on You went on a day date with a nice girl who put energy and effort into your date, and you ended up at the strip club?
With your bros?
Sounds like an awesome day.
Well, I don't know how much energy she put into the date. Like, the energy she put into the date was, hey, I found a thing that we can not do together and not get to know each other.
Well, that wasn't her intention. She was trying. Have you never screwed up a date before with a bad idea?
Well, I've screwed up a date with a bad idea, but I was in person to screw it up. I didn't leave to let it get screwed up away from me.
Why aren't you going out with her now? Why aren't you calling her back? She doesn't know.
Honestly, the next day, I just kind of felt really, really bad about the whole thing, and I don't know if I can look her in the eye again if we ever go out again.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of messed up, no matter how bad the date was, to be on a date and leave that date to go to the strip club with your bros. I know you didn't want us to tell her all of that, so I'm glad we didn't. But you did, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the other line?
Yes, there you go, repeating my questions, my statements again. Yes, unless she hung up, Amy is still on the other line. Amy, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Hey.
Why didn't you just be honest with me? I mean, so you went to get drunk with your friends. I mean, you could have just told me that.
Well, I didn't intend to be, like, really rude to you. It just kind of snowballed, and then I felt bad about it, and I felt it would just be better to not continue. And honestly, I absolutely intended to come back and meet up with you after I had a drink, and I got caught up, and, I had a couple more drinks, and then a friend of mine texted me and was like,
Yeah, we heard the story.
Yeah, I heard the whole story. So is this supposed to make me feel better, just the idea that you wanted to hang out with me, you meant to meet up with me, you were going to, but you didn't? How am I supposed to feel about that?
well, I don't know, I guess kind of the same way that I'm supposed to feel about you wanted that idea to be a good first date idea.
Oh, it is a good idea. It's supposed to go much better than that. It's just that you didn't follow the rules, that's all.
I will say,
It
Amy
sounds like
does
he had
have,
fun.
I mean, Amy does have a point, though. I mean, it is one of those things where it's not going to be fun unless both people really participate in it. Like, literally within 5 minutes of the date, you decided that going to drink by yourself was going to be more fun.
You know what, though? It is kind of a good idea because you're supposed to take a 15-minute walk and then see what happens. You started to take your walk, and then that led you on a path to a bar and then to a strip club in the middle of the day. So, actually... a lot can happen on this date.
I found a stripper.
Yeah, you should have joined back up with her and been like, check this out, and seen her reaction.
I mean, don't you feel bad knowing that I was walking around the park and the coffee shop looking for you for hours, and meanwhile, you were getting drunk with your friends and going to a strip club and throwing down singles?
This sounds like a fight that usually happens later in a relationship.
Yeah, it does.
Well, hey, look at it this way. All those things that you saw on that long walk around the park for hours is now a thing you can tell me about.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Jay.
Now
That
you
was
you both have your
rude.
stories. It's actually just kind of like it turned into a really, really long game of the Lost and Found
rude.
Couples Challenge or whatever you called it, Amy. Would you guys like to get together and swap stories? Jay, we'll pay for a second date. Will you go out with Amy again?
Wait, hold on. I already know his whole story. I mean, he ruined it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know yours. Could be fun.
Come on, do you even want to go out with him, Amy? I'd be a lot more pissed if I were you.
I think that we should do it over again and do it the right way. And if he can play by the rules, then we'll give it another try.
Okay, so Jay, are you down to try it one more time? And no going to the strip club. Actually go walk for 15 minutes and come back.
Walk the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
I'd like to, but just with one little change. We meet up and use that time to talk about everything we've seen up to that point, like our lives and where we've been.
That's a regular date.
and we talk about those things.
Look, I'm not letting you off that easy. This is a fun game, and I want to try it again and do it right, and then we can talk about other things.
She really wants to do it, Jay. Will you give her another shot?
Amy, I feel bad about it, and I had a lot of fun chatting with you leading up to that first date. And I do want to really see what's up. So, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I can't decide if this is exciting or the start of a really unhealthy relationship.
Well, at least you guys are actually going out again. Jay, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll get it all set up, and hopefully we can get an update from you.
All right.
All right. Take care, man. Amy, are you still there?
Yeah.
Amy, why are you going out with him again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually not. I'm just going to schedule it, and he'll show up, and then I won't.
All right. So it is still a successful second date update. We'll take it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, that sounds like a horrible idea for a date, but I kind of want to do it. Me too. If you missed it, we're talking about today's second date update. Amy wanted to call this dude named Jay. She planned the date, and she had an interesting idea. She wanted to walk 15 minutes in the opposite direction at a park and then turn back around and try to find each other so that you can share what you saw during your walk. But they got lost during the date and decided to try again another time. They never actually met back up after they started walking in different directions. We got Jay on the phone and found out that he didn't want to walk around. He thought the date idea was kind of weird, so he just went and got drunk with his friends at a bar, then ended up at a strip club a little while later, and then lied to Amy about it. Because the whole time they were like, I can't find you. Let's meet up at a coffee shop. And he never did, but he was actually with his buddies. She was upset that Jay didn't follow the rules and got drunk and went to a strip club instead. But she said she did want to see him again the right way.
I will say, though, he wins that game.
Why do you say?
Because he's got a way better story than she does.
Yeah.
Like in
He
his
absolutely
time
does.
that he spent on the walk,
He
wow.
found strippers.
A
He
lot
saw-
happened.
He saw a lot more interesting things than she did.
I mean, she saw maybe a bird and a homeless person.
Well, Jay felt guilty and agreed to go on a second date and try it again. So looks like it might work out for them unless he does it one more time. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. And speaking of people not calling you back, maybe the insurance companies want to screw you out of some money and they're not calling you back. See how I did that? I tied that in perfectly. And that's why if you've been in a car accident and you need help getting money from the insurance companies, which you will need help because they don't want to just give you the cash, get a hold of my friends at The Advocates. It's advocateslaw.com, 206-512-3555. And they'll help you make sure you get all the money that you're owed from the insurance companies, whether it's for medical bills or repairs or anything like that. You need their help to get everything that you're owed. So it's 206-512-3555, online, advocateslaw.com. If you don't even think you need them, you might as well ask the question because a consultation is free and you don't pay anything unless you win. And also, they've gotten over $100 million for their clients, so they know what they're doing. It's 206-512-3555, online, advocateslaw.com.